This is the Spiked Punch Podcast. Begin.
I'm late, I ain't know stop. What up? Welcome to Spike Punch Podcast, the best goddamn podcast in the city. Thank y'all for joining us. Tonight, man, we gonna be getting into some shit, a bunch of court shit.
Some piss shit.
We need a lawyer, Shawty. The Diddy case, and we dealing with the Tory Lanze goddamn debacle. So, come on, let's get to it.
All right, let's go.
Yeah.
Where do you start?
Where do we?
Where do you start?
Put the graphic up.
Let's start on Tory because that's shorter. He already in jail.
All
All
right.
right.
Tory Lanez,
Yeah, Tory's a dumbass.
What a dumbass.
Tory Lanez.
Man, I was digging into that shit, man. And truth of the matter, it's really only two ways about this Tory shit at this point, right? Either he shot Megan, that's one, or he had something to do with the girl shooting Megan.
Yeah.
That's the only two ways about it.
Shoot that bitch.
Yeah,
Boy, them Jones.
that's the only two ways about it.
Yeah.
Yo. It's the only two ways about it.
Because why
yo.
else would you cover for her?
Yeah, A, you
Right.
covered for her.
Right.
B, and a reason why you wouldn't tell her, and you didn't take the
you covered
stand.
for it if you didn't actually do
Yeah,
it.
you didn't say, goddamn, I didn't do it on the
Right.
stand.
Nope.
Nah, you didn't do none of that
No.
shit, yo.
Right.
Yeah, you got to go on the stand.
He, on top of that, his phone call was him apologizing
Man, I'm
for
telling on
doing
her
it from
For shooting
jail.
her.
When
Yeah, he a
right.
fucking
When he
idiot.
called from jail, he apologized for doing it.
Yeah, he an idiot.
Then he tweeted.
Well,
And-
that
I
he didn't do it.
I tell you a tweak to that statement. I went and looked it up again today.
That nigga
He
dumb.
never said that he did anything in that tweet from jail.
No, he didn't
Yeah.
say he did
Yeah,
it.
he didn't say-
apologized.
Yeah, he just apologized.
Apologized.
I didn't say,
said I was
I didn't
drunk.
say he did
Yeah.
anything.
Yeah,
I just said he
yeah.
apologized.
They
I agree.
took it like he did it.
Right.
You know what
Yeah, I
mean?
mean, yeah, we would assume that he did it by the apology.
By
I'm
the
like,
apology,
cause I'm
right.
saying,
Because what you
even I'm
apologizing
saying, what you
for?
apologizing for?
Thank you. What you apologizing
I mean, but he
for?
could have. I mean, but you know, in hindsight,
for having
in
it there.
hindsight, you could be thinking like, I'm sorry for putting you in that situation.
Then he
Oh, for
should've said
having a
that.
gun.
Why he didn't say that?
I mean, I don't know.
Because
I
he
mean,
didn't say that either.
You ain't jail. You ain't thinking.
He didn't.
You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I don't know why he didn't say it.
Or for having the gun period.
But I
Yeah,
mean, I'm just saying, like,
You
we
know
talking
what
about
I'm mouth?
things you could be sorry for. Like, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, you know.
Man, listen, I done kicked these two hoes out my car, and one of them bitch shoot the other bitch. I'm telling.
Oh, yeah, I'm definitely telling.
Immediately, with an E on
Yeah,
the beginning.
I had nothing to do with it.
I'm telling.
Yeah, them bitches crazy.
Yeah.
You shot that bitch, let me go home.
You goddamn
He
right.
can't go home because he's still.
Well, who
he's-
gun is
He's
it?
still
Huh?
illegal.
Who gun was
It's
it?
his
Do it
gun.
mine.
But you ain't going home.
You're definitely mine.
Do it mine.
But I'm gonna take that faster than
Yeah, I'll take that 5 out of that
What
10.
is that?
Yeah, ain't no
Yeah, the
motherfucking way.
the bitch took my gun and shot her. I ain't give her the gun.
She took it. I'm
Yeah,
a
yeah, I'm a lie. Yeah, she took the gun.
Yeah.
Because like I said, at this point, it's like what I got to lose.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
And I don't love now. It's one thing if it's your wife, right?
Yeah.
She jump out to defend you, go crazy with
Okay.
your gun and shoot the bitch.
Yeah,
take
maybe.
that.
You know
All
what I'm
right,
saying?
you know
take
what I
I'll take
mean?
that.
Right, you take
I'll
that
take
for
that.
her, right?
I'll take
Yeah,
that.
maybe. You know what I mean?
Depends. How good we
Depends on the
was.
situation.
How good we is.
Yeah.
Not how good we
You be
is.
tripping.
Not the situation, but not
Yeah,
the.
you be bugging out sometimes, man. I don't know.
Yeah, but there's another question I raised, right?
Mm-hmm.
As I'm looking into the shit. Why didn't the driver, so the driver's in the car?
No, he was
Taurus
outside
in
the
the-
car.
huh?
He was outside of the vehicle.
So the shooting happened outside the vehicle.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Yeah.
the driver was there.
The driver was there.
They didn't
Tory
say,
was
they
there?
didn't say he was at the vehicle. They just said he was outside the vehicle. They
He
didn't
was
say,
there.
Yeah,
Oh,
but
so
I'm
he
saying,
was-
Yeah, but,
saying he
but
was there.
if the driver didn't see,
I don't give a way he was
if
there,
they
he
did
was
an
there.
interrogation with the driver and said, "What did you see? What did you hear?" The driver said, "I ain't see nothing." They're not gonna call him to court.
nigga, ain't no way you ain't see or
Yeah, wait,
hear
but
nothing.
But what if he said that though? What if he said, "I ain't hear
Okay.
or see nothing"?
Well, you know what they do with niggas like that? They subpoena them.
Yeah.
And then they put you under oath, and you can go up there
I
and
can't
fucking
remember if
lie.
they called him to testify. I can't
Nope,
remember
they
that.
didn't.
That's
They
why I didn't think so.
Because he could have
Yeah.
told them niggas, "I ain't hear or see nothing."
Yeah, right. But that's what oath being under
Okay,
oath
wait,
is
wait,
for.
wait. No, so when I say they say he was outside the vehicle, I don't mean like he's standing directly outside the vehicle. They just say he wasn't in the vehicle present when it had, or
Yeah.
so if it was outside,
He ain't hear that
he
shit?
wasn't around.
No.
They just said he wasn't in the vehicle.
But
Yeah.
the driver was there when they pulled off, and he was trying to get the nigga to eat the gun, right?
Yeah.
don't
The
know.
driver was so the
why-
driver
had said, yeah,
Once
okay,
again,
I
why
don't
didn't
know
they
what
have him testify then?
I don't know what part he played in it, but that motherfucker had some part in it.
Yeah,
he
they-
If you
saw
drive a
him.
nigga away after the shit,
Right. The man,
You in it.
the prosecution was saying he's an irrelevant witness because
it's
Yeah.
no
because
fucking
he
way.
said
It's no way.
It's no
he
fucking
said
way.
he didn't
Yeah.
hear shit.
It's no
Okay,
way.
this the thing, Rock, and you listen to what I'm saying, yo. Whether the driver was in the car, out the car, or not around, right? He was the driver when Tory left,
yes,
right?
yes.
So after Tory see this fucking shooting in the incident, what are they talking about in the car?
Right.
Because he wanted the
That's
driver
why-
to eat the gun.
Come on, that's why you subpoena the driver.
Yeah. Yeah, the driver, yeah.
And
No
the
matter,
driver-
no matter how you look at it,
Yeah, I
you
don't-
win it, bro.
I don't understand why. I don't
Yeah.
understand why
Well,
they didn't subpoena the
yeah.
driver.
Well,
as well.
I felt like they felt like they was just gonna say, no, Tory, you just gonna eat that. Shorty said you did it. Megan said you
No,
did
no,
it.
no, no, no.
Yeah, but you got a defense lawyer.
Kelsey didn't say Tory did it either.
No.
Tory just
Oh.
said Kelsey didn't do it.
Oh.
That's
No.
what got him.
I'm gonna tell y'all the
That's
truth.
dumb.
This the truth. Tory Lanez buried his fucking self.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he did.
Cause Megan ain't say shit
She didn't
either.
say shit.
Wow.
Megan was defending him at first.
Thank you. That's what people don't realize. Meg was defending
She
him.
was.
So
It wasn't until he ran his mouth.
He
on
was running
social
his
media.
mouth about this
He
shit.
was running his mouth on social
That's the
media.
truth.
The
That's the
LA
truth.
County
It is.
put the charges on his ass. Meg didn't do that shit.
Yeah, I don't feel sorry.
Yes, he had Twitter fingers.
Yeah,
And
I'm gonna
he-
keep this. I'm gonna keep this thing going the whole show. I'm gonna feel sorry for stupid people.
Yeah.
I don't feel
Same.
sorry for stupid
I don't
people.
feel sorry for
I
stupid.
don't. I'm gonna feel sorry for stupid
That
people
should be the theme
because
of
you're
this show.
wild. That's the theme of this show right
Right.
here.
Yeah.
Because it's gonna carry on
It
to
is,
the
exactly.
next show.
That's why I
shit too.
said-
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't feel sorry for stupid people.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That mother Tory Lanez told on his fucking self.
Yep.
Megan ain't say shit.
Nope.
She was like, I ain't trying to put no black man in jail.
She said that.
Wow.
Thank you.
You know what I'm saying?
She
People-
lied.
people-
She lied.
People forget that
She
shit.
lied. People forget that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The bitch Kelsey ain't say nothing. She ain't tell him. That nigga was running his mouth the whole time.
You know
Not
what-
like, nigga, why you keep talking
You
about
know what
this
else
shit?
got him in trouble?
Damn.
Was all the other incidences he had after that when he jumped August Alsina.
Yeah.
And he had another
Oh, so they
he
giving
had
him
another
the
incident at another club.
violent. He's the one with the violent history.
Yeah, I mean,
Wow.
you know, when shit unfold,
Yeah.
came back in, but yeah, like I said, they heard him on the phone apologizing like a little bitch. He got himself locked up. I don't feel sorry for the nigga.
Do you think him getting stabbed was a retaliation or some shit that had nothing to do with the case?
I don't. Where people trying to say Megan had a hit, I don't
I don't
believe
think
that.
so.
What's the
yeah.
point?
Yeah,
What's the
it ain't no
point?
point in
There's
it.
no point.
There's no point.
There's
in
no
it.
point in killing him.
No,
Silence him.
no.
No.
He's suffering enough of this.
Right,
Man,
yeah.
I'm telling you.
Every lawsuit that he tried to countersue her with, she win it. So
Yeah.
it doesn't even
Anybody-
make sense for her to have a hit out on her.
Like me, myself, and enemy. If you suffering alive, I feel better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Because dead easy.
Easy.
Yeah, dead.
Kill you, move on. You
Yeah.
think about you no more.
Yeah.
You suffering while you living, nigga.
Yeah.
I feel so much better.
Yep.
So you think that all that shit was some
It's some inside
Some random shit.
Yeah.
Oh.
And if a nigga did do it because of Megan, that's on him. I don't think Megan got
Yeah.
nobody to do it though.
Yeah.
It don't make no
It
sense.
don't make no
and
sense.
everybody know how bad Tory run his mouth.
Yeah.
Ain't no telling what
that's
he said on the inside.
So this is my thing with the stabbing, because people love the conspiracy theory, and I ain't mad at a nigga.
Yeah,
What
it's
happened, right?
entertainment.
But this is the thing,
It's
though,
entertainment.
Shawty. Megan don't gain nothing by stabbing a nigga.
Period.
Jay-Z don't gain nothing by
Right.
stabbing a nigga, and then the nigga don't die on top of all of that.
Right.
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 This another thing, Shawty. This is jail, and you got money, and you a celebrity. Anytime extortion could go wrong in that fucking.
Give me your money, I'm gonna stab you in the head twice.
So many things that could go wrong.
So many variables.
Yeah, it's
That's
so many
crazy.
variables to just put it on. Jay-Z called and said, why?
Why?
Why would I be worried about
Why?
Tory Lanez?
Yeah.
That don't
Yeah,
make
come
sense.
on,
That don't
man.
make
Yeah,
no
that shit
fucking
don't make no
sense.
fucking
Yeah.
sense. Yeah.
So Tory did it.
Huh?
So do you believe that Tory gave the bitch the gun to shoot?
He did something.
He
Something,
did
I don't know
He
exactly
did
what happened, but he
something
did
right.
something.
He did something.
Well, you fir-
I still don't believe he shot Megan.
No.
That's all I'm gonna say.
That's what I'm saying.
And I will say that I will move and soften on his case as far as I don't know if he shot Megan, right?
Yeah.
I'm move there. But you not telling on that girl says to me that you're complicit in. Because if I tell on you, then I'm telling on
That's
me.
very
Yeah.
fair. Yeah.
And that's why
That's very fair.
I didn't tell
Yeah.
on you.
That's
It's
fair.
Exactly.
only two ways
Yeah.
about
Yeah.
it, yo.
I
Yeah.
agree.
I agree.
Yeah, because I mean,
Because why are you taking the L for her?
because I know It's a fact he was fucking both of them.
Thank you.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
care
saying?
about these bitches.
Yeah. So
Both of y'all go to jail.
right, yeah. I don't give a fuck about that one of y'all. You know, at the end of the day,
I mean,
I'm trying to fuck your finance. I'm trying to fuck Kylie Jenner.
In fact, he went on a tweet and said, Kelsey did not shoot Megan. So that was stupid.
That
That
was
was
stupid.
That was stupid.
Well, who shot her then?
Right.
Yeah. The
Right.
ghost?
And you was there, but
Yeah.
you make sure witness.
Yeah.
driver?
If you know for a fact she didn't do it, well, who did it?
Well, you know the body. They said there's a bodyguard
Yeah, all
confessing to it.
Huh?
It says a bodyguard dude confessing to it. Say he did it.
No,
A bodyguard?
That ain't what they said, right?
I ain't hear that shit.
No,
I ain't
they
never
said
heard
it's a bodyguard. This is the thing why you got to be
They
careful.
said the bodyguard didn't do it.
No, today, Rock said
Oh.
today, and I went and looked it up on Fox
Oh,
News.
today.
And it's
Yeah.
interesting with the timing. Tory
Yeah.
gets stabbed. He got his appeal been either held up or denied. But being you got stabbed, now this story has some traction, and we may be able to push the appeal, right?
Right.
All right. But that ain't what the nigga said. The nigga said, I overheard old girl say that she did it. But that's hearsay. You can't use
Yeah,
that
you
shit.
can't, yeah, you can't use that.
Were you
But
there?
it's so
Right.
crazy.
And if
that-
you
Do
weren't
you
there,
have physical evidence?
Yeah,
that
were
that
you
she
there?
said? Yeah.
Did she get immunity for her testifying? For
Yeah.
testifying?
Yeah, she did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
so the shooter gets immunity, and you ain't gonna take the stand and say that bitch did it. Fuck that.
Right. And
Yeah.
and I got
That's
a
why I
career.
said- that's why-
I got a career.
That's
Yeah.
why-
This bitch don't.
Exactly.
This bitch do how?
This bitch an Instagram hoe.
Yeah.
That's
She
why
an
I
Instagram
agree
hoe.
with Sean that he had to have been complicit in it for him not
Yeah, he was.
One of the other,
because
yeah.
it doesn't make sense for you to take
That's
that
all
L.
it could be.
Yeah.
Because he could have been in the middle of the conversation. Fuck you. I bet she'll shoot your ass, nigga, or some shit like that.
That would make you complicit.
Yeah.
No, Kelsey, don't do it. Don't do it. Don't shoot that bitch. No, don't do it. Don't do it. Pow. You know what I'm saying? Pow, pow. Oops.
Yeah.
Don't worry about me. I got your back.
Yeah, fuck that shit though, man.
Crazy as a
That
bitch.
nigga's a fool.
He is a fool.
Yeah,
I mean,
he a
you know,
fool.
these entertainers, man, they ain't from the streets for real. He's just a singer, nigga.
Yeah, I
He
mean-
don't. He didn't know. I don't think he knew what to
I
do.
mean, I can't confirm or deny that because I don't know what a nigga from. I don't know what a nigga did before he
Yeah,
said.
yeah.
But my whole point is, what you did was stupid.
Yeah.
Which-
What you did was very stupid.
That
and
was-
You're
what you
not
did
even
was stupid.
American.
Yes.
Yeah. So that's all I can really ride on.
Having the
Because-
gun was stupid.
When he get out, he gotta get deported, right? 'Cause he
Yeah,
a felon.
consider his ass away
Yeah,
from this
you're not even
motherfucker.
gonna be able to come back to America. So
Probably don't even be able to work in America.
you done lost your job,
Fucking
your
jackass.
career. For what?
for credibility,
Yeah, yeah.
What credibility that you
street
keep-
cred. I think it was street cred for real. I think. I don't
Man,
know.
one of these- man, that shit one of those
That's
street
it,
cred,
yeah,
man.
that's-
I don't know why. I'm just trying to give him the benefit of the doubt. I don't know what other reason you could do to even, first of all, not testify, and second, say she didn't do it.
Yeah, I don't know either.
Yeah, that's
He
it.
did
man.
something.
That's it. That's the box, yo.
That's a magic question right there too.
He did something.
Why?
Yeah.
Why did you do that? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean, I would love to have a conversation with him, man. I'm like, man, why?
And listen, man, it's me, man. You ain't got to lie. Just tell me.
Yeah, you
tell
tell me,
Sean,
man.
yo.
Yeah,
Tell
man
me
to
right.
man.
Yeah,
bro.
yeah.
Yeah.
I shot the bitch, but I threw the gun to the short. I shot the bitch. Okay, fuck that bitch.
Yeah.
I thought the bitch could take a bullet.
Right.
You see how big that bitch is? I wasn't even trying to hit her.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I ain't think he was gonna hit her for real. I just pointed her way. Just happened to hit her big ass feet.
Y'all so dumb.
That's terrible, brother. I'm glad we don't know none of these people.
I tell you, yeah, like phone call,
Big ass feet.
Nigga write a diss record about all of us. Shit.
About y'all niggas.
Right.
Yeah.
Love you, Megan.
Get shot.
Still love you.
I mean, how many delicate women get shot in the feet though? Shit? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
All right, man. So let me pay these motherfuckers.
The rappers
bills,
get shot in the
and we
feet.
just gonna get to this next.
Visit the Spiked Punch Store. Quality, garments, style. Shop online at the link below.
Listen
Man,
to
you'll
the
be
The Spiked Punch podcast is sponsored by our friends at designonline.net, Bloodlines Apparel, and Spin 100 Radio. Now, back to the show.
All
Yeah.
right,
Go ahead.
man.
Yeah.
So the next topic on the agenda, we moving through the night, motherfucker.
Yeah.
And this is a bunch of dumbass shit here, yo.
Right.
So this is your theme of stupid people. You don't feel sorry for stupid people. Okay.
Yeah, man. They in court, man.
Diddy.
Yeah, what is this nigga saying?
I mean, as far as Diddy, some of the shit he did was stupid, but I ain't gonna put everything on him.
What you mean?
I have to listen to Cassie. I ain't gonna put everything on him, short.
Why you say that?
Cause I said from the beginning when you talk about the shit that happened the first time we talked about it, and I said I feel sorry for her getting abused like that.
Yeah.
I don't think that should happen to no woman
Yeah.
at all, no matter what she done. But she was never innocent.
She refused to get off the bus and go back to the small town.
Right. And I've been and I said that the first time.
Yeah.
Cassie never been innocent, bruh.
Nope, she's not innocent.
She's not innocent at all.
I honestly think she was entertained. She liked to getting fucked by different niggas.
She said.
She said it. Yeah. She and like not only her being part of the free calls, all the stuff she's talking about, you know, him beating her up and she go back to him. Shit, he raped her on the floor. She went back to him. You were addicted to a lifestyle, and you sacrificed your life,
Your morals.
for that life. Yeah, your morals for that lifestyle.
Yeah.
That's what I got out of that.
Wow.
Because everybody go to, oh, she was young and she didn't know.
Nah.
Okay, that's good for a little while.
Yeah.
That only worked for a little while.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Agreed.
Can't nobody keep doing shit to you and hurting you, boom, 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 or whatever,
And you still stay.
keep running back.
Yeah.
Love is not that powerful. Everybody, love is everything. It's not.
No.
Love is not everything.
My thing is,
Everything don't push on love, yo.
Yeah, because you like them hotel rooms, them sweet hotel suites.
Yeah. You like going to them Grammy parties.
Yeah.
And you like the life.
Yeah, you love the life.
You love the life.
I'm gonna say this too, man, to what you speaking to, Phone, man. Even a 16-year-old is accountable for the shit to some degree.
Agreed.
To some degree, yo. You're accountable, yo. Now, I don't give a fuck if you 16, 15, sometimes 15.
Go ahead.
That's why
Beat
they
it.
got, come on, beat it.
Beat it. You beat it too. Go ahead.
But that's why they got tried like adult laws.
Yeah.
A 15-year-old could be accountable too.
Oh, yeah.
16-year-old, 17-year-old, 18-year-old.
Yeah.
I don't know when the fuck you start being accountable at 25. When the fuck did that start?
Right.
Yeah, your decisions,
Yeah.
man. So you partly responsible for your outcome.
You know, she said that they asked her, why didn't you stop? She said, she said something about, I was scared to stop, but I also didn't want him to do that with nobody else.
Yeah, I heard her say that.
Contradictory.
She said she was in love. She loved him,
That makes sense.
and she wanted to satisfy him.
And she didn't want him to do that
And
with
she won't do nobody else.
That
Yeah,
makes sense though.
yeah, it do make sense.
That's
And I do understand that, but on the same on the other side of that token,
Yeah.
like you're getting physically abused. I ain't talking about the free calls. I'm talking about he beat your ass whenever he feel like it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Now you can go back to the whole I love him. I want to, but you make the choice.
Yeah.
You're accountable at that
Yeah,
point.
yeah, you're accountable at this point.
And I take your
So I don't,
explanation.
right, so
But you're accountable though.
yeah, you're very accountable. Yeah, I take your explanation. I understand. I even understand your explanation. But you are accountable, and like I said, I don't feel sorry for her at all.
He said, I don't feel
I ain't gonna
sorry.
say at all.
I don't.
Hey, sorry.
I don't.
And it's
because
niggas, listen,
you
it's
can't
niggas
keep going back after the fact.
Sorry. To play devil's advocate, the women are saying,
Well, she tried to leave.
women,
I love when we seen the video.
the defense, look, the defense used her text.
Literally.
No.
dragged
Hold
her
on. I want to talk this real quick.
All right.
I know what you're saying. We saw the video. But how many times before that shit don't happen? Pretty she could have left.
And
That
how
nigga
many-
had to
and
go
how
to
many
work,
ti-
didn't he?
How
Yeah.
many times? I mean, I agree. As, you know,
She didn't want to go to that
could've
small
left.
town, back in that
You didn't
small
want to give
town.
up them Laker tickets.
Yeah.
Yeah,
All
she
right.
could have left.
The defense used her texting him, like against her,
Mm-hmm.
saying, "Oh, I love. How about a free call?" He asking her, "What's up with the free call?" You know, I love free calls. That was she responded.
Right.
And the girl said, "I mean, I would say that too, but nigga broke my car up." I was like, "So you go feed into the demon. You feeding the demon. You're feeding
Right.
them. When you all the way over here."
Right.
But I mean, in that sense, Diddy did have a lot of connections and power where he was.
Where he can find her and kill her.
He was getting rid of people.
Allegedly.
Hey, come kill me in a shelter.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah, it's
So-
shelters for women. Better go stay at Oprah house.
But she didn't want.
How you gonna get an egg?
No, and that, you know what? It
Man.
makes sense now because she didn't want to go to no shelter. She wanted to
don't
go
wanna go to no
shopping.
shelter?
She was like, "I'll let that nigga pee in my mouth for some goddamn some red bottles." You know what I mean?
Right.
I don't think that's
I don't think
as
that's
simple as
exactly
thinking
what
that.
it
I don't think it's that simple, but
I think,
I do understand. I mean, I know
what you're saying.
know where you're going with it.
I
You know
mean,
what
at the end of the day, the first, because people said this dude made a good point. The first time that nigga said, "Hey man, piss in this bitch's mouth," and she let him do it, he said she should have kicked rocks dead because he said that's some disgusting shit.
Yeah.
Period.
people be into that shit,
No,
though,
people into
man.
it,
So you think she liked this shit?
I don't know people.
Okay.
You never.
Well, it also was an incident where she told the nigga to pee in her mouth.
So they said that the reporter said that her husband was in that bitch like, "Bitch, you didn't tell me that shit." Like had this look
You
on his
shouldn't
face.
be there, man.
Like that look in his
Well,
face.
I said I had this conversation with somebody else, and maybe it's true, maybe it's not. But I'm just thinking like if she didn't already have this conversation with her
him.
husband,
He shouldn't be there.
he shouldn't be there. Oh, and even part two to that. Like if
Why
you
not
didn't,
tell him
why
all this?
wouldn't you have this conversation
Yeah,
with your
before-
husband
yeah.
before you go on the stand and tell the world?
Yeah.
If anybody should know, bitch, it should be me.
Yeah, that's crazy.
How
Yeah.
Why
that
you know like everybody else?
How that conversation go? Y'all eating dinner? You know this thing used to make people piss in my mouth, right?
That ain't how that shit.
I mean, no. How can you have that conversation with your
Easy.
husband?
No,
Hey, we
easy.
need to talk.
Easy, we need to talk before we
Yeah,
go.
before-
Like you know, we
before
sit
this
there.
trial
Like
starts.
even before they got married, she'd have had that talk with him. Like he made me do
Does that seem
shit that I'm
fishy?
not proud of.
Does that seem fishy though? That for her not to have that conversation with her husband?
No. Because her brain
No, it don't
could say,
seem
am I
fishy.
going to
It
lose
just
my
seem-
husband
It just
Okay.
and
seems.
father my 3 children?
Okay.
What's the
Yeah,
word?
how-
It's irresponsible.
Yes.
For her knowing that she was gonna say this information.
That's
Yeah,
irresponsible.
yeah.
Because she knew she was gonna say that shit.
Yeah, because they
Right.
usually have like,
I never been married.
Prep.
yeah, prep.
Yeah.
I never been
Yeah.
married,
Alright.
but if I was married,
Yeah.
had a wife, it's nothing she ain't gonna know about me
Before you go in that bitch.
that nobody else.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Before
like
we go in
yeah,
there.
yeah. Before we go, anything,
Yeah.
anything. Period.
Yeah, that's
If I
right.
feel like it's something you should know that you might find out elsewhere,
Yeah,
I'm
I'ma
gonna tell you first.
Hell yeah, that's real. That's real.
I agree.
You know what I'm saying? So saying that, Cassidy should have already had a conversation with her
Do
husband.
but that don't seem fishy to you that she didn't?
No.
It don't seem.
I don't know, fishy.
she's
I
probably-
use the word
I'm
irresponsible.
not
That's
saying,
all
I'm
I
not
use.
saying
Irresponsible.
fishy because
Yeah.
she's probably embarrassed.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
embarrassment.
irresponsible.
And on the
Yeah.
stand, you can't lie, so it's different.
But it's more embarrassing to go to go
I
to court and
agree.
say,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
But I
For a
mean-
husband to find out like
He
everybody
in the
else.
courtroom, everybody looking at him. Damn, man, you married that bitch? Pissing him? Like, yeah, like he's sitting there finding out this shit like everybody else.
But who to say he don't?
But is
know?
that what I'm saying?
Who to say he don't?
No,
know?
no, no.
You
I'm
know
about
what?
to say that's
Who to say he
speculation.
doesn't
who
know?
to say he
No,
don't know, yeah.
the reports, because you know they had no
They
phones
say he
there.
had a look on his
They
face.
had a
but
look
that's
on his
not a
face.
fact.
Nah, that's
Okay.
not. That
That's
don't
not a
mean
fact.
he didn't know.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
But you
not a
know,
fact.
people, it's based off his reaction.
Yeah.
You saw his. You couldn't assign any feeling to that look that the nigga
Yeah.
got. Number one, you want to assign to.
Yeah, he could have just been disgusted with hearing it.
Yeah. He could
I
have
mean,
been.
no, I mean, because real,
I mean, it's
no.
true.
Even if I knew,
You don't wanna keep hearing that shit.
Like to hear her say it in front of a lot of people, you still get disgusted.
Here's
You
the
probably
thing,
disgusted every
here's
time
the
you hear
thing
it.
though, but if you knew ahead of time, you going to court with her for
Yeah,
support?
that's my wife.
Okay.
If she want me to go, if she wants me to go, I would go.
You gotta be there.
But-
It's more of a support.
Yeah,
She
but
wants you. Of course, she wants you there though.
yeah, if she wants me there.
Yeah.
But if she be like this, cause
I'ma say-
and maybe
wait,
I'm
wait.
looking at it this way.
Go ahead.
Maybe I'm looking at it wrong.
You probably gonna say what I'm gonna say.
Yeah,
Go
because a
ahead.
woman is one thing, right?
Yeah.
And dude is another thing. And me, I'm gonna be like, this is not the space for you. Let me go rock it out in this motherfucker, and I know you want to be there.
Right, yeah.
But I'm not
Yeah,
dragging
it's some stuff.
you
Yeah, I
through
don't
this
want. Yeah,
shit.
yeah.
I'm not dragging you through
We
it.
gonna say the same thing.
Yeah, and it ain't nothing that you wouldn't know already.
Right.
Because this the thing when people do that shit, man. Your lawyer has already consulted you and your husband about what the fuck
she gonna
they
say.
gonna
Go on
say
in
in
there,
court.
yeah.
Right. what
And
they
he's
could
gonna
possibly
ask
pull
you,
up,
if
yeah.
any lawyer worth his salt, do you really want to be here? They already been in position to talk about
So
it.
he already knew. So he probably
Yeah, of
already
course
knew.
he knew, man.
Yeah.
He just
I
didn't
can't
wanna
see
hear
him
the shit.
not- I can't see him not.
Just didn't wanna hear the
I'm
shit.
assuming, but I can't see
Yeah.
the lawyer not getting y'all up to speed.
You know it's crazy because people are actually calling Cassie a freak. They say you're not a victim, you're a freak.
So
So
She can still be a victim.
Yeah. Two things can be true.
Right.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Now, is it fair? Because Diddy, the Diddy defense is saying you was liking the shit in the beginning, and then all of a sudden you wanted to stop.
That's how it goes.
Yeah. But the point of the matter is, Diddy got a lot of shit against her on the strength of the abuse, right? But people say he's not going to jail for the abuse. He's not being charged for that.
No, he ain't charged for that.
That's not what the charge
He's getting
is.
charged for prostitution and all that shit, right?
Yeah.
So
Why is she even on the stand?
the way shit is saying now, he fucking around my skate, bro. Off that charge alone, the prostitution charge.
Nah.
I don't know.
You don't think so?
He got other. He got a lot of other
shit.
people. Yeah. he
Yeah.
got
Like
other
what?
people.
It's a
The
racketeering case.
escorts.
It's a racketeering case, right?
Mm-hmm.
Then
So that means this is an organized crime.
So the
case.
male escorts.
Hold on. Racketeering case meaning this is an organized crime case. I don't have to prove any of the necessarily crimes that you committed. More so, I just need to prove that you were involved in perpetrating crimes under the bad boy brand.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what fucking racketeering is.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't have to find you. You're not even charged with the assault.
Right.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm crazy what the law is. But the truth is, man, them motherfuckers, man. I talked to a girl that got abused, right? And I have to get out of the male mind state so I can hear it. And none of it made sense to me when I heard it. Yeah, none of it made sense to me when I heard it, but I also can't judge your experience. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So lots of things can be true. I love them, right? I was young and I was immature, right? I wanted that man and goddamn, I didn't want nobody else to have him. I was abused. All of this shit could be fucking happening.
Yeah.
I didn't want to give up the lifestyle, right?
Yeah.
It's all of this can be
All it could
happening.
be, in one
I'm
bowl.
a freak and I like the wild shit till I didn't. That's her prerogative.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And this is the thing too you find out with human beings, man. People be into some wild shit in their personal space.
Yeah.
I don't know what two
I ain't never meet a chick that said pee in my mouth.
Shit.
But
Me personally, this
Why
is
would she
me.
tell you that?
yeah.
No, I mean, ain't
When
that how
you
it go?
run into her though, she gonna tell you.
If you
Yeah, she'll tell you, right? Yeah.
if you like actually peed on it, she like, you be like, you sprinkle a little more. She like,
you
like,
water the flower.
Oh, shit, yeah. Of course she ain't gonna tell you.
Yeah. But I tell you what's interesting though, phone.
Salty.
And you probably had the same experience, right?
Y'all ignorant.
If you ever get comfortable in talking with women, right?
Mm-hmm.
They'll tell you some wild
Oh,
shit
yeah.
niggas
Yeah.
ask them to do.
Oh yeah.
Right? They'll tell you some wild shit niggas ask them to do. You know what I mean? And then you be like, well, what the fuck was you doing when a nigga asked you to piss on him? You know what I mean?
Right.
Y'all too was into some wild
I ain't never
shit.
did nothing. It's crazy. I'm sure they out there, but it never came across my house.
man.
Came across my street out there.
And
street.
I throw this in there too. Like, this is a rich man, bro.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
So
Wait, and I ain't saying can't have freak experience. I don't have some freak experience.
yeah.
But just think, if you got the money on top of you being a stone cold freak, money only enhances who you are. You know what I'm saying? So if you a real freaky nigga, or you got tendencies to be a real freaky nigga, the money is gonna help you be the freakiest nigga you can be.
Absolutely.
I mean, that's true.
And that explains Diddy's situation.
Remember Biggie
And
did
Cassie probably don't even done it under less circumstances.
under less circumstances. What you mean?
Yeah, I'm saying, if Diddy wasn't who he was, he might would have never even done no shit like that.
Yeah, if she was just working at Bank of
Yeah, she was
America.
a regular Bank America chick. She might never done that shit.
So do you believe she did it for the lifestyle or did it because of it? Because it was
Well,
him?
he introduced it to her, and she loved him.
Honey, like she was like 19, right?
Yeah, 19 when he started dealing with her.
Yeah.
He introduced her to it. She loved him, and she wanted to satisfy him, so she did it.
Yeah, and that's your story, but women do.
Yes.
Women do a lot of shit.
And that's
for
you
men.
know that's what the defense is using. Like,
Cause she was so young and he was definitely older.
yeah,
than
but the
her,
defense
so-
is using that like you just want money.
Well, I guess
That's
after
what your defense supposed to do.
yeah. But I guess after everything's said and done and everything she went through, she can be like, yeah, this nigga, I want some money.
Yeah, and that's fair too.
That's
Cause she
fair.
wanted $30 million, and for a touch.
We don't know if she wanted $30 million. Rewind. She actually wanted $10 million, and he wouldn't give it to her. Under the table.
Yeah.
Yeah, she asked for $10 million, and he's like, "No, bitch, I ain't giving you shit. Fuck you."
Yeah, dumbass.
When she ran off with the personal trainer.
Oh wow.
You know what I'm saying? No, bitch, ain't giving you shit. Fuck you. And she was like,
Okay.
okay. And she wound up with $30 million.
Yeah. Cause she had some
So
shit.
that was stupid on Diddy end though.
So you think all the shit that was in that case about blowing a nigga car up, hanging a nigga over the legs in the studio, Joe?
Well, it was Kid Cudi car.
Yeah, Kid Cudi car. Oh, you think all that shit's gonna be in the court?
Yeah,
I think it's gonna come up, yeah.
Yeah, it was on the
Yeah, his violent tendencies is going to come up. All that shit coming back. That shit coming back. That Shine shit coming back.
What's the Shine shit?
The
Shine.
shooting.
Oh, the shooting.
All that shit coming
Cause Shine
back.
took the charge.
Yeah, all that shit coming back though.
Yeah.
All that shit coming back. All his violent history.
You think they gonna call Shine to the stand?
I don't know. They might call it the stand. Shine gotta go to the stand, but that situation's gonna come back.
They gotta get him in the country first because he's not in. He not here.
Yeah. But people connect to the situation.
crazy.
Like the girl that actually got shot.
Yeah. Cause she's still saying Diddy
Yeah,
did
she's
this
still
shit.
saying he shot her.
Yeah, but they said that she couldn't have told that though.
Right.
She don't know. For
Yeah.
real. She
don't know if it's for real.
Yeah,
Yo.
she don't know
It was
for
a crowded
real.
club.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was crowded, dark club. The shots was off. It was-
Man.
All I'm saying is his violent history is gonna come back up.
Right.
Would you be surprised if he's found not guilty?
Yes. It's too much.
Yeah, I'd be
y'all.
surprised.
Well, you already got.
When them people want you, bruh,
Yeah.
you know, man.
Well, one thing.
We seen our biggest heroes go down, bruh.
Yeah.
Just because they want you, bro.
Well, one thing is
That's true.
you already got the male sex worker testifying. That's
Right.
one of
That's
your,
one,
that's
yeah.
one of the criminal
Enterprises, yep.
transporting sex workers.
Yep.
So that's already in the
Yeah.
book. Yeah, I don't know how you get off. Yo.
Yeah.
I don't know how you get
Yeah.
off, yo.
Then all the they'll go to all the legal guns they found in his
Illegal guns.
Yeah.
Criminal enterprise.
Yep.
All of that shit gonna
Yeah.
be weird, yo.
yeah. I don't know how you beat all that.
All right, so
Pause.
the one guy, Philip, the guy named Philip that testified to say he was paid $1,000 to fuck Cassie.
Cassie.
Is that illegal?
If he's a sex worker, yeah.
That's prostitution.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's prostitution.
All right,
yeah.
so he testified that Diddy paid him for prostitution. All right. So how much time is that?
That's the rock. You missing the point. I don't know though. Let me back
I
up.
don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know either, but
Yeah, I don't know the answer, but I'm just trying to make sure you got it. Even if that's criminal, that's not his charge. His charge is racketeering.
Having an enterprise.
Criminal enterprise is the charge.
So they trying to connect the dots because they got they're gonna call his personal assistant because Cassie name dropped her too, saying she was in charge of bringing baby oil and getting the rooms and all that shit straight too.
Yeah.
And so she was in charge of.
And then he
What a escort also testified that he heard the assault of Cassie.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
heard her
Oh, he was
screaming.
there.
yeah,
He heard
he
her
did say
screaming and her slapping and
yeah.
claimed to have seen Combs drag Ventura into a bedroom on one occasion.
He said he didn't want to have sex with her after that. He said the mood was ruined because Diddy beat her ass. Now
Yeah.
he said he didn't want to have sex with her.
Said he was terrified. He didn't intervene or call the police because he was terrified. Thought Combs had unlimited power, fearing he might lose his life if he reported the incident.
Did you hear about the security guards that was recording him beat Cassie ass, and he asked for their phone, and they big boyed him and told him, "Nah, nigga." He took one of the security guards' phones.
Mm-hmm.
The other security guards said, "Nah, nigga, get a nigga's phone back." So they took the phone back from Diddy, but Diddy gave them cash
Mm-hmm.
to shut up, and they took the cash.
Yeah.
Nothing surprising.
Yeah.
Little humans.
Yeah, so
Right.
so it was like
I can't say I wouldn't have took it.
exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
They took the cash, like fuck it.
Yeah.
Tell me am I wrong, phone? Because maybe we in the same ballpark, right?
Mhm.
Like, say a dude, like, let's do Ray Rice. So Ray Rice beats the girl up, right?
Yeah.
And we got it on tape, right?
Right.
And then you're punished, right? And then I see y'all together a year later. At that point, I am off.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I'm hands up. That's
Yeah.
what they want,
Yeah.
right? It's
Yeah.
none of my business at that fucking
Yeah.
point.
You know what? I was about to bring that point up before you said it earlier when we was talking. I was about to say that. I was about to say, think about situations like a family member, for instance. Like you might have a sister or a cousin or something, and she'd be like, he put his hands on me, and we run over there and fuck them up real good. Then next week they back together.
Absolutely.
What do you do with that?
Yeah, you don't do nothing with
You
it.
do
let
nothing
them
with
live
that.
their
After
life.
that, it's on you.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
true.
you let them live that life. Ain't
Yeah.
no justice in me going to get killed.
Yeah.
Fucking with you.
Fucking with you. Yeah.
Yeah, man.
And you see it all the time.
That's crazy.
You see it all the time.
It happened to me.
The bitches get fucked up, and then they be right back with the nigga.
It's funny because women be like, you gotta understand, you ain't never been in no abusive relationship. Sometimes you just can't leave.
Bitch, please. I don't believe that.
I don't believe that shit.
believe that
either.
I don't give a fuck with nobody.
I don't
You
believe
may
don't
believe it,
Right.
but it ain't true.
Right.
Yeah, I don't believe that
Yeah,
shit.
you're
either.
right. You might believe it, but it ain't
Yeah,
true.
yeah.
Nigga,
ain't
two
true.
piece your ass in church, nigga, and all of a sudden you say you can't leave.
Yeah.
nigga.
Yeah, why you can't
Yeah,
leave?
the fuck?
Why you
Yeah.
can't leave?
Why you can't leave?
Why
Yeah.
you can't leave?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, we just scared.
Nigga gotta go to work at some point, nigga.
Yeah.
Yeah, but do you know how many women have lost their lives leaving?
You got to do it, Britt. You
Yeah,
can't,
I'm not-
regardless.
I'm not saying you
You
don't
got
have
to
to.
Yeah,
do
you
it.
gonna
I'm
keep
not
eating.
saying that, but I'm just saying that's the reason though. Is you know how many women they have kids, and you know how many women have lost their lives.
Yeah, many bitches lost their lives staying.
Yeah, right.
Talk about that
Probably
right
more.
I agree with you.
You know what I mean? That's what I'm saying.
No, I agree.
It's no excuse.
You got to do it.
You got to do it.
You
Yeah,
got to do
it's a
it.
gamble.
Do the consequences
It's a
later.
gamble.
It's almost like a damn if you do, damn if you don't. Like
But you got a better shot if you try to get out of it.
I think so
I mean,
too.
I agree. You do have a better shot.
Yeah, you
but
got to do it. That's all. To me.
Yeah,
I'm,
yeah.
I'm not disagreeing with y'all, but I'm just saying, don't think that it's just that easy.
Nothing in this life is easy, man.
I know that.
Yeah,
but
you
but
got to
gotta
do it, though.
understand.
I think that's the best part about it, that it ain't easy.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I'm gonna get the fuck up out of here. I know it ain't gonna be easy.
Yeah.
some of
be
these
without
women
them.
don't work. They're stay-at-home.
You don't got no
moms.
family,
Man.
no nothing,
Some
no
of them don't
shelter,
have
no.
families.
Come on, we can't boil this down to
Right.
one
You
individual
got phones.
I'm not
exception.
boiling it down.
got
No,
to
no,
phones.
no,
one
no.
You got-
Follow me,
individual.
Britta. I'm not.
Right.
I'm not
You got phones,
disagreeing
you got
with
family, you got-
Yeah, what I'm saying
Yeah,
though,
man, fuck
most people
friends.
got a unit or something, yo. Even if they separate you from your family, because that's usually what controlling
Right,
motherfuckers
right. That do happen,
They
yeah.
separate you. Man, you show up at your motherfucking daddy house and tell that nigga I ain't going back.
Yeah.
You think Diddy coming to get your ass?
Yeah.
Right.
Hell no.
Right.
Come on, man. And I'm sure there's an exception. I'm sure.
I mean,
Yeah,
daddy
but
might,
nigga,
daddy
it's
might,
always the exception.
That's the
daddy might live in a
majority.
1-bedroom apartment, and your ass might have to get a job working at Kroger or something.
Well, that's
so
what you gotta do.
That's what you gonna have to do.
Yeah.
That's what you gotta
I
do.
mean,
Yeah.
that's, yeah.
Yeah.
And that still don't protect you all the way, but you got to go.
It don't make it easy. That's what y'all don't like.
Yeah.
Just that means it's easy for a woman.
I think women who get their ass beat always it's the situation, is the living situation is
Some women get conditioned to getting their
is better.
Yeah. But like I say, that you make a choice at that point though.
Yeah, you still made a choice.
Like you say, you get conditioned to getting your ass whooped, you made a choice.
It's so crazy though, because I mean,
And all I'm saying, listen,
It
I
is.
ain't making no.
It is. That's a choice.
I run into a woman talking like that, Britt.
A choice like that's like somebody.
Yo.
That's like somebody getting kidnapped and they, they get conditioned to being with their kidnapper. That's not their choice.
Well,
They
somebody,
just-
well, that's different. Because if somebody got you locked in and you can't go
Yeah,
nowhere.
that's different.
But if the door fucking open, you can leave.
yeah.
Yeah. And if
It's
I,
a different.
But that's the thing. Sometimes it's not always that easy.
it
for
ain't
them to
never gonna be
leave.
easy.
But that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
At the end, the door might be locked.
Bitch, I'm going to work, bitch.
Yeah, that ain't
And they
most
don't
men.
like
Don't
Yeah.
leave this bitch. I'm
No,
gonna
that's
find
not
you and I'm
most
gonna kill you.
situations.
That's not
Cameras
most-
everywhere.
That's not
doors
most
might be
situations.
locked.
Your
I don't
mind.
know.
This my thing, Britt, and I'm not disagreeing with you at all, right? Because you got a decision to make, man. This shit may
Far-fetched
be
shit.
life
And
or death.
they be right, and then when
Right,
they get that
right.
opportunity to leave, they
That-
they take that chance.
That's what I'm saying is this, yo. I run into a woman talking like that, or a psychologist or psychiatrist run into a woman talking like this, or a motherfucking healthcare worker running. They're gonna tell her, you have to
Of course.
leave.
Anybody,
Right.
Anybody in
You
their right mind
have
gonna
to.
say that.
Yeah.
So I don't have
Anybody
that
with
conversation
sense
for
gonna say
them. It could be hard. It might be dangerous, and I don't have that conversation for you because for your well-being, you got to leave.
Yeah.
It just is, and hard. What the fuck they got to do with it? You have to leave.
Right.
You have to.
I'm a struggle. I'm a single mama. I ain't
Man,
got no
you
job.
have to leave.
All that extra shit. Yeah.
I don't have nothing but support for you getting out your situation. I don't have no other lane for you. I don't have no other way to speak it to you.
Yeah, I don't know what else. Yeah, what else can I do for you besides that point?
Yeah.
You want me to just keep feeling sorry for you?
You want to come back talk about your ass whooping every week?
Yeah, well, yeah.
I mean, what we gonna do?
doing
And
here?
some chicks are turned on by that shit.
Because
bro.
if you really, if like Brittany said, if you get conditioned to it, why the fuck you keep running to me crying about it?
Yeah.
It's a duality
one is
to it. I get the duality, man, but in the same breath,
Yeah,
you got to leave.
Yeah,
You have to.
yeah, man. Anyway,
I just don't understand how a nigga can be to a point where I want to kiss on a girl that I can smack around anytime I want to.
Some niggas, I mean, you
People
know,
is different. It may
yeah,
be
it's
growing up.
it's not a one answer question of why niggas beat bitches.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like some niggas was brought up like that. Some niggas seen it happen to their mom. Some
Yeah.
niggas seen, you know, that is. Some niggas just mean. Some niggas just don't care. Some niggas got control issues. Some niggas got women. There's a lot of different reasons.
Insecurities.
Yeah,
all types of
insecurities,
shit.
anger issues. Some niggas just angry and they don't give a fuck who they beat up.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it could be anything.
That's
I mean,
deep, bro.
you know, you just don't know.
Yeah, it's just not black and white. And like
And then-
Brent said, it ain't black and white.
And then some women don't think a nigga don't love them if they don't hit them.
Yep.
I was sitting in a room with some women and said, if we don't get in a fight sometimes,
Yeah.
then you don't love me.
Right.
See,
That's what a
bullshit.
physical fight is. What?
That's
And
a
it
bullshit.
wasn't one of them.
Yeah.
It was like three of them.
All said that they all agree.
I'm like, wow.
I don't
Yeah.
agree with
I
that.
I was
heard-
like, bitch,
I
I'm
heard it
calling the
before.
police.
Yeah.
They said, you a bitch ass nigga.
Yeah.
That's what they told me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bitch, you put your hands on me, you taking a ride. They say, you a bitch ass nigga.
Wow.
Right.
I said, no, I'm an at-home nigga.
Yeah.
And you can take the ride. I
Right.
ain't taking it.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
Yeah, fuck you.
I don't.
I'm gonna
agree
beat
with
your
that.
ass.
No,
We go
thank
sit.
you.
We go sit and go to sleep
Right.
together.
Yeah,
and
tear
shit.
up all our
Absolutely.
Yeah,
furniture.
yeah. They just
Right.
Nah, man.
end up watching TV at the end of the night. It's like,
Fuck
bro.
outta here, man.
Right.
That's
some
that
sick
bullshit,
shit,
bro.
That's
man.
some sick shit.
That's some
yeah.
bullshit.
Now,
Yeah.
I see a
You
couple
can have that nigga.
Yeah, for real
I'm not
shit.
that nigga.
I'm
You
not
can
that
have
nigga
him.
either, son.
Yeah, go find him.
I
ain't that
don't, I
nigga.
don't even like fighting. I don't like drama at all.
I'm
Yeah,
so
me neither.
peaceful,
Yeah.
bro. I do not like. I'm not an argument.
like
I
all
don't like
that
arguing and
extra
Me
fighting.
shit.
neither.
Yeah.
I ain't no arguing ass nigga, son.
Yeah.
Even if the bitch start a fight, you know what I'm saying?
I tell you, when you be around bitches who make you argue all the time, it's uncomfortable. I be like, I don't even like this bitch no more.
Yeah,
You know
yeah,
what I'm saying? Like
exactly.
you always, you know what I'm saying? You
Yeah.
always doing something.
Yeah.
Drama-fied. You know what I'm saying? I don't,
Yeah, that shit the way.
yeah, that should have turned off for me,
I'm
shorty.
sorry, Britt, man. No niggas goddamn. Well, you was about to say something before we said that.
I don't know.
All right.
Oh.
Yeah,
tried
cause
to get you in there.
some women that be like, you just don't be fighting. You don't fight back. I said, bitch, I ain't got time.
Fight back.
Fight back for
Fight
what?
back what you mean?
Yeah.
Fight what you talking
Like
about?
you tripping, so I should just feed into you tripping.
Right.
Bitch, please. You know what I'm saying? I
First
leave.
of all,
You know
I
the
don't
trick-
even have the energy to fight a nigga.
Nah,
What do I look like?
it be women that be tripping and they feel like I should have the energy to fight back, to trip back with you,
Yeah.
or respond to your tripping.
Yeah, but you know, it ain't always even like, you know, fighting.
Now, if I'm tripping
well,
for a reason,
like,
that's different. But
fighting
like,
is
Man.
fighting is
just
far.
tripping,
Brittany, I
tripping is
got
different.
respect for you, Brittany.
But if I'm
I don't
tripping,
think
if
you
it's
will
like
ever give a
if it's
nigga.
like a valid reason, like I've been
Yeah,
telling you
that's
why
not
I'm
tripping.
mad.
Nah.
That's
You know?
not tripping.
Yeah, I was saying
Like,
like,
if a nigga
that's
cheated on you, yes.
Yeah, that's-
Yeah,
I
something
was
like
saying,
that.
I'm saying like physical fighting, that's far.
Yeah.
But some girls just like to pick a fight just to argue with you, just to see if you care.
Exactly.
You know what?
If
man?
you don't argue back with me and you saying you don't care.
You know what I figured out, phone, and I'm sure everybody in this room has figured out. Nigga, if you with a bitch like that, you chose her.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And the truth of the matter is, what you can do is the first time you see it, you can get rid of that bitch before anything is invested.
Anything.
Yeah.
Yep.
Get
Yep.
rid of her.
Yeah, yeah.
Get rid of. What do you need her for?
Exactly.
Get rid of
You
that
ain't lying.
bitch.
Yep.
And then here you are 4 years later, in and out of jail, fucking with this bitch. I'm supposed to feel sorry for you, nigga. You chose that bitch. Well, you don't
Man.
know she crazy until you done put a baby in her. What, you put a baby in her week 1?
Right.
Man. I seen it.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
seen
That's trifling too.
Yeah, you
I
know the
seen
bitch crazy.
I seen business trip over some of the dumbest shit, and niggas just be sitting there taking that shit.
Not the
bro.
kid, nigga.
Taking that shit, bro.
Not the
Damn
kid,
shit.
I be
nigga.
like, wow. Shit.
Not the kid. I'm telling you, I ain't going for that shit.
I be like, man. And
You gotta have some emotional control, especially at this age, right? You run into a woman that got no emotional control at this juncture in life. You need to keep moving.
Yeah.
You got no, and I ain't mad at you being a woman. It's something little. We can bring you back to the center. That's cool. I don't got a problem. You just feeling like that today. I got thick skin and a little bit of patience, but I'm only going far as I'm willing to go. I'm not dealing with that.
I think that's the beauty of not caring.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like a nigga who don't care, he don't deal with shit like that.
No, you don't.
Nope.
You know what I'm saying?
That's like fuel to the fire, though.
Yeah, it's difficult women to get in line if she really, really, really like your ass.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
She'll get in line.
Oh yeah.
Or she won't.
Either way, yeah.
I win.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Right,
Yeah,
either way,
because
I win.
that I don't care shit, that shit feeds, it's like fuel to the fire, Sheriff.
Yeah. I mean, but it
Not really.
no, not really. Because it's like when a nigga don't care and you trying to do shit to make him care,
Yeah.
and he just don't care.
Just don't care.
That make a bitch crazy. He be like, damn, this nigga really don't give a fuck.
You don't give a fuck.
You
Like,
know, and I hate to compare women to children, but in some regards,
It
this
is.
applies, right?
Mhm.
If you got a kid that cry, if you just let that nigga cry
Cry.
long enough
Yep.
and enough times, he will
Yeah,
get
right.
itself in order.
Right.
Right? There's
Right.
no response to my crying.
Right, yeah, he
So
don't-
now
yeah, he don't
I'm
care.
self-soothing.
Right.
I'll get myself together.
Right.
And the same thing with her.
Yeah.
And fuel to the fire, bitch, how you gonna get in my house?
Yeah,
You know,
right.
how you gonna get in? You can be mad as you want to be over there.
Right.
I ain't gotta answer the phone. I ain't gotta let you in my motherfucking house.
I gotta still tell you,
Man,
I would
shit
tell
ain't
you, I don't care
complicated,
what
man.
it's some of the weirdest shit ever. But yeah, anyway,
You always got weird.
some chicks though feel like they're only into your life is to be difficult, is to try to be disruptive and difficult to get your attention, and then say, something wrong with you because you don't care.
Mm-hmm.
You don't care that I'm doing this. You don't care that I feel this way. And I try to make it emotional, try to make it like it's feelings involved and all that shit. But they do the dumbest and most immature shit imaginable for a person their age. To a point where it's so embarrassing that you don't even want to repeat it to the next nigga. You know what I'm saying? Cause your boys will be like,
Damn. Yeah, you.
that's what you gotta deal with, shit. Like,
Right.
Yeah, like,
you
that's-
listen to that
Right.
shit?
yeah,
Your
exactly.
bitch still doing that?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then it's like even if you embarrassed to tell a nigga, it's still you still look down and look at her and be like, wow, how did we get here?
Right.
How did I get here?
How did I get here?
How did I get
You asked, how did I get
How
here?
did I get
Yeah.
here, son?
I think Ernie had that. I think Ernie had that conversation. How the fuck I get here?
How did I get here?
Right.
Like, I saw this shit years ago. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Why am I still
When I
here?
think about it, she always been like that.
Exactly.
You just ignored it.
You ignored it because you liked her.
Yeah. You like the pussy at the very
Right.
least.
And after a while, you start being like, man, this bitch fucking in the fucking way.
No, wait.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I had a bitch that was like really submissive, but it only was to hide her real masculinity.
Oh, wow. That's interesting.
That's crazy, right?
That's interesting.
Like they was pushy and
Mm-hmm.
and controlling, and sometimes I would feel like this bitch think I'm 9 years old. Who the fuck you think you talking to? Right?
Yeah.
And it was a weird layer of shit, man. And yeah, bitches.
So you said she was submissive. She was submissive.
She was
to hide.
outwardly submissive.
Uh-huh.
Like, and you know what? I don't like to say submissive no more because submission is not the point.
Alright.
Agreeable
Okay.
is what I would like to say.
Okay.
She was very agreeable
Gotcha.
surface wise. You
Okay.
know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
Like you could point something out and you know what I mean? They could pivot. They could be like, yeah, that makes sense. And,
Alright.
But it was shit, man, and I would see that shit, but you controlling is a bitch.
Mm-hmm.
Like, did you eat? Did you eat? You gotta eat. Did you eat? Did you eat? Don't bring it. I'm like, bitch. And I told you I ain't hungry, yo. Now you just being controlling, yo. You know what I mean?
You gotta eat.
Yeah, and I don't gotta do shit. I ain't hungry. And then they'll be mad that I didn't eat
So
when
alright.
they wanted me to eat.
Well, let me ask you this: If no, because I'm asking this question, I'm putting that devil advocate right there. Because niggas be like they want a woman that can take care of them, blah, blah, make sure check on them, make sure they're good one, whatever. So she doing it,
Right.
and you irritated.
No, I wasn't irritated that she was doing it. I was irritated that you don't respect me enough that when I tell you I'm good,
I'm good, ain't
and
hungry.
I appreciate it.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, but I can
Okay.
think for me though. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? And I would never, you know what I mean, disrespect the fact that you cared enough to do that for me. I'm just saying, bitch, this shouldn't turn into an argument if I'm just not hungry.
If I ain't hungry,
That's all
I
I'm
got
saying.
you. That makes sense.
I just saw something that a report that said Cassie said she was dating Kid Cudi and she was still participating in freak offs.
Yeah. She left for free golf and came to Kid Cudi's house.
Wow.
They just do it all the time, right?
Yeah,
What are you
yeah.
surprised about?
Yeah, that's really nothing surprising. though.
Nothing
I know. I'm just
surprising.
saying though.
I know
Like,
bitches who fucked that nigga and then came to my house.
Yeah, what the fuck? That ain't even surprising at all.
I mean, he's like, I just had it. So he wouldn't be.
so you think she did it because of Diddy might beat her ass if she don't do it?
Maybe.
No, I mean for whatever. I mean, cause Cassie liked the shit too.
Yeah.
So. You know,
Yeah, I think she did like this.
yeah, she did like this shit. Cause she started calling some of the sex workers on her own.
Yeah.
Behind Diddy back.
Yeah.
So don't tell me. And that goes back to don't tell me you can't leave.
Yeah.
Yeah, how you find time to
How you
sex
find time
worker?
to fuck the sex worker without Diddy around?
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Come on, man.
Yeah.
And I'm not trying to
Come on,
villainize her. I'm just saying you're accountable. That's all I'm saying.
That's all I'm saying.
You're
And that's
accountable
what-
for your
Yeah, be
outcome.
accountable. That's all I'm
That's
saying.
what
all I'm
everybody's
saying.
saying.
That's all I'm
That's
saying.
all I'm
People say you're not a victim at all. Then.
Yeah, I don't think she's a victim.
That's
that's
what people say.
I don't think she not, as far as like him attacking her, beating her up and stuff, she's a victim.
Yeah.
She's a victim.
But as far as like the sex acts and
Lifestyle
all that
choices.
lifestyle,
No,
she's not a
a
victim.
victim at all.
That's what people be mad at. I can't believe we got grown ass men condoning Diddy and calling Cassie a fucking freak.
Man, y'all bitches not always right.
Yeah, the freak.
Just because something happened to you sympathize a story, that don't make you right.
Yeah.
Like you got to be held accountable for your actions.
Yeah.
Everybody. Everybody.
You know what I'm saying? And just like I said before, I don't condone her getting her ass whipped and all that. That wasn't right. I don't condone that.
Yeah.
But as far as her participating in a lifestyle, I hold her accountable for that.
And they said that ass whipping because she took the nigga phone. She went through his phone and got mad at him.
All right, so what?
It still don't condone.
So what? They don't condone them beating her ass.
Yeah, but you know, I ain't saying no. Her defense said she was trying to run away from a freak off.
Maybe she was.
Maybe she was.
All of this shit it can be true.
Yeah, all this shit can be true.
All of it's true.
She
Yeah.
eventually got tired of it.
Yeah, she got tired
I
of
don't
it.
want to do it no more.
Yeah,
Right,
she
so-
did it till she didn't want to do it no more.
Okay.
Okay, and that's fair.
Okay, that makes sense.
And I don't judge you for liking being a freaky bitch. Cool.
Yeah,
Yeah,
cool.
I mean, his defense said
You a
no.
freaky bitch, you
We had an
a freaky
argument because he saw some bitch on the phone, and your defense said you was running away from a freak off.
Right. Hold on.
cares?
Let's back this up.
No. I ain't saying. I'm not
You talking
saying.
about when at the whole, when he
Oh,
beat her?
I ain't saying
Who
niggas
knows?
getting. I ain't saying one is right, one is wrong. I'm just saying that that's their argument. That's what they going about.
But you
with
gotta
this shit.
keep this in mind too, though, Rock. That's the ass whooping we seen on video. That's
Don't
what
matter.
we seen on video.
Yes, it don't
Yeah.
matter.
What all the other times he beat her ass?
Yeah, no, but
And this the thing.
the reason he beat her ass don't even matter.
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
don't matter.
This
It
the
don't
thing.
matter.
This thing I want to address, Rock, because you keep coming back to it. And I ain't saying you right or wrong. I'm just saying the defense job, right, is to make Cassie look like she was a willing participant.
Yeah.
That's their job. Every string they can pull to
Yeah.
make it look like she want to be there, that's what their job is. The prosecution job is to make Puffy look like a monster.
Yeah.
So whenever you figure out who you listening to.
Yeah, that's what I'm
party
saying.
is saying. And sometimes the shit is contradictory. You know what I mean?
Yeah. A lot of shit gonna be contradictory.
Because that's just the nature of a defense and a prosecution. I got to make him look like a monster.
Yeah. Because, I mean, at this point, it seems like to me, he'll beat her ass over anything.
Yeah.
Like, you bring my french fries, I'll beat your ass.
You bring my french fries.
You know what I'm saying?
You bring my french fries.
And they get the thermometer out and put that bitch on the McDonald's card and say 112. come across the room on your ass. Like, God damn.
Yeah, man. So,
It's sad that women though are willing to deal with that type shit for a lifestyle, right?
Man, it's the nature of women. Man.
some women.
Yeah, some
Not any of the
Not
nature of
all
some
women.
women.
Yeah, but women.
And
I don't think no women.
If you got any dignity for yourself,
Yeah.
or any self-esteem for yourself, you wouldn't put up with that shit. I don't give a fuck how young you are.
All right, question. Have you ever in your lifetime, both of y'all, have you ever run across a chick that you think would participate in all kinds of shit like that for a lifestyle?
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Really? Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
I would say it's 50-50.
I probably met more than less.
And I tell you, as they get older, less and less, because they done already did all their
Right.
wild shit.
Oh,
Right.
I'm talking about that
But when
now.
we was young, man, some
Yeah,
wild
damn
nigga. If the niggas wildin', who they wildin' with but the bitches?
Right.
Bitches wildin' too.
Exactly. We wildin', they wildin' too.
They wildin' with us.
Yup.
Yeah, let's all wildin' with each other.
Yeah, you wildin' with each other. Who
Yeah.
else I'm gonna wild out with?
Yeah.
Now, we didn't
I
have,
can't wild out if you ain't wildin' out.
no, but I think my definition of wild out is like goddamn Winnie the Pooh compared to some of these niggas, shit. For real, shit. For real.
You know, wild. I mean, I'm just saying, like.
Like I ain't pissing and shitting on nobody.
they-
You know what I'm saying?
No,
Hey, Rock.
That's a different.
But-
type
we
of
just
wild
talking
out.
about, that's a different time. We talking about just having fun, fucking and doing whatever. You know what I'm saying? You know, that's all I'm talking about.
Yeah. Oh, you.
What I
Oh,
do?
you done fucked that shit. Oh,
What I do?
what I do? You gotta turn the Zoom, yo.
Oh. I just
Leave it to Rock.
I just
Dumb son of a bitch.
The other ring. There you go. More. Right there.
All right.
Yeah, man. But
Yeah, but like
listen.
I ain't saying niggas don't know chicks that accept that shit, but I honestly on the lifestyle that I lived, the shit that nigga did back in the day, the shit that nigga been around,
the pedestrian.
I ain't never.
You ain't got no money.
But you don't really have to have money to come across a chick like that.
Nigga, you gotta have some money.
Really?
To
Fuma?
Well, on the freak off or very gifted, one or the other.
To get pissed on and all that, you gotta be rich to piss on a bitch.
No, like we said,
Okay.
you don't know until you know.
Yeah. Man, please.
I ain't saying you gotta be rich, but you ain't gonna just ask and you're gonna be like, yeah, let's get pissed on. That's just some shit you just gotta come off with.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And if that's y'all thing, listen, this is my thing.
yeah,
Don't
that's
go.
your thing,
If that's y'all thing,
yeah.
I'm alright with it.
Yeah, I ain't alright with that shit.
All right, hold on. If you was having a
Get the fuck out.
If you having a real conversation,
That's your thing. That's
if you having a real conversation with a chick.
Yeah.
It could be your bitch, not be your bitch, whatever.
Yeah.
Having a real conversation, and she like, what you like? And she said, I'm serious.
I like back
Tell me-
shots. Okay, what?
Tell me what you like. Whatever you want me to do, I do. You be like, well, I always kind of wanted to piss on her. She be like, for real?
I mean, I ain't against
Man, fuck that.
I mean, if that's what you want to do.
I just don't see
You know
it.
what I'm saying?
I don't see
you
it
don't gotta be
thrilling.
rich to do that.
That
You
ain't your
yeah.
thing.
You
All
threw
I'm
it out
saying,
there.
this is the
You
thrill.
threw it out there. She could have said no, or she could have caught it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Rich, man.
Yeah, you gotta be rich.
I wake up in
But if you are rich, you can propose it.
Yeah, that's the
More-
difference. You
Man.
can't
More
even
open.
get in if you ain't willing to do it.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, I like pissing
Oh,
on
yeah.
bitches. You coming in? No, all right, well, fuck you then.
This the crazy
Next
thing.
one.
Wow.
And
Yeah.
why we talking about men that's really rich, right?
Wow.
It's competition at the top between women,
Oh yeah.
right? Everybody can't get in.
Right. And that's why
Right.
that what Cassie said what she said.
Yeah,
though.
competition at the top, baby.
if I don't do it, somebody else gonna do it.
Goddamn right they
You
gonna do
goddamn
it.
right.
And can't they use that against her?
What?
Yeah.
That she said that?
Of course.
Yeah, they're gonna mess with their credibility. They're
Yeah.
gonna question their credibility.
So we're talking about the vulgarity of this monster here get somebody to piss on you, and you worrying about the next bitch. Like you rather do it because the next bitch. I don't want the next bitch to get that glory. You know what I'm
That
saying?
bitches do shit to you now.
Yep.
I don't want the next bitch to get you.
Yep.
Just a different level.
It's just a different level.
It's
That's
a
it.
different
That's
level.
it.
That's it.
Disgusting.
It's just a
That's
different
all
level.
it is, man.
That's why that nigga pissed on me on Tuesday. What the fuck? Like, goddamn, son.
He did what?
What the fuck, bro? Hey, it must want meant for me to be wealthy rich, son, for real, because that's disgusting, son. I can't even walk in a room
that don't
with a
mean you
nigga
gonna
rich.
do that if you rich. I'm saying if that's what you're into, that's all I'm saying. Whatever you're into, Your money can satisfy anything you're into.
Yeah.
Nigga, if you love apples, you be rich, nigga, you gonna have the best apples in the fucking world.
And that's just what it is, yo.
You know what I'm saying? That's just what it
You gonna
is.
spend the money on the best apples.
Yeah. You gonna spend money on the best fucking apples. The best computers, you gonna have it. You know what I'm saying?
Nothing.
Whatever it is you like, you gonna have the best of it when you're rich. That's the fact.
Yeah.
I mean, that's true.
You know what I'm saying?
That's true.
And I tell you another thing you need to
That's
figure
true.
out. Nothing surprises me about humans.
Nah.
Nothing.
Nah.
The greatest act of kindness and hope and the goddamn belief and the greatest depravity and evil and motherfucking debauchery.
Yeah, niggas eating
nothing
people.
surprises me.
Yeah.
I want to say this too, man. Diddy might be the biggest freak of all time, bro.
You think so?
Baby, bigger than you.
For real, man. Because when they were talking about, she was talking about after niggas came all on her face and all that. He wanted her to take the nut off her face and rub it on his nipples.
Rub it on his nipples.
His nipples.
That's weird, yo.
That's just weird, bruh. It's one thing you watch your girl get fucked some real live porn, but she take the cum off her. He said, "Rub it on my." What? How you still respect it? How you even still respect the nigga after that? Like,
Rub it on my nipples.
you want his cum?
Right, another
You want
nigga
his
cum.
cum?
Another nigga come.
On my nipples.
I don't even like talking about it.
I know, it's just real uncomfortable.
Weird, man.
It's weird though. And when I heard like that, this nigga did it really is a fucking sicko, bro.
Bro, that's how. Imagine being a nigga that. Imagine Diddy said, "Hey, Sean, we got about 3 bitches here. Come here, let's fuck these 3 bitches at the same time." And then that nigga, you ready to bust, and that nigga jumping away, Sean.
Jump away, yeah. Jump on it.
That's a real question now,
Right.
right? Hold on, this is a real question. This a he's jumping away.
That's nasty.
I know I Kelly like, and y'all got me like.
Exactly, son. Exactly, son.
And R. Kelly was doing it with children.
Yeah, that's true.
Damn.
Granted, Brittany.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
I do got a question though.
Jesus Christ.
With all of this stuff that came out, right?
That's disgusting.
Did anybody say Puffy fucked them yet? Or they fuck Puffy yet?
No, I ain't heard that yet.
That's
I think
weird.
it's coming. I think
That
it's
is
coming
weird.
though. I think it's coming.
I think it's
hold on.
coming too.
It's coming.
listen,
I think it's coming.
But
Yeah.
this the interesting thing, right?
My goodness.
This the interesting thing, right?
Where is Lama?
With all the money in play, right? And all the niggas you could have fucked, right? Somebody would have showed up for the money by now.
I think somebody did though.
Lil Rob, I read his motherfucking statement. That nigga ain't say nothing about Puffy fucking.
No, I'm saying.
No, he said he sexually harassed him.
No, that ain't when he said he touched him in an uncomfortable way.
Yeah.
What the fuck do that mean?
That's sexual harassment, ain't it?
No, that could mean anything though.
What do it mean?
If you came, if you came, be like, yeah, what's up, fool? Put your hand on the shoulder. I could say it's uncomfortable.
I don't like that.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. So that could be.
So
anything.
what?
Oh, so you
degree?
think Diddy put his hand on the
No,
shoulder?
I don't know.
I don't
I
know.
don't know. All I'm
just
saying
saying-
is, I'm agreeing with P. Sexual harassment, that could mean uncomfortable, could mean anything.
Man,
Yeah.
y'all niggas.
It's
y'all-
subjective.
So I don't think this nigga will make a big fuss about this nigga. This nigga ain't trying to grab this man penis.
He ready to pay they like
He
everybody
could
else.
have put it in the statement.
Yeah.
Listen,
Yeah.
He
when
came
they
in when
write
everybody
them,
was doing lawsuits. I'm trying to get a piece of the pie too.
yeah, and when you write a statement like that, you gotta be very particular about the details of what the fuck happened.
You think that's what a nigga want to do? Or he want justice? You think a nigga want to? I want to
want
publicly say this nigga try to grab
No,
my
I
shit.
didn't want money. Fuck justice.
So you think that
Justice ain't paying me nothing.
So basically, I want to go on and put an affidavit out, whatever it's called, whatever, and say that this nigga tried to grab my organ, nigga.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you will put it in the statement. That's what you're
Hey,
suing for.
All right, so
You gotta put it in the motherfucking document.
so I don't think
How'd you get the money?
he's exaggerating about it if it happened.
Rob, what I'm saying is it's not in the document. I read the whole fucking thing.
Yeah, I don't think he probably
If that nigga sexually assaulted that nigga,
Put that-
it's supposed to be in the
the
document.
details.
Now, and you don't even have to put it. So
Oh.
you don't. And so say you don't put the details in there. You would say he sexually assaulted me, not touched me and made me feel uncomfortable.
Yeah,
That's two
those
different
two different things.
Yeah,
Yeah.
all right, but sexually assaulted could mean the nigga grabbed his jump without saying it, right?
It could
Yeah,
mean.
sexually assaulted
Yeah.
mean he sexually assaulted
yeah,
you.
okay. That's
could
what I'm
try to
saying.
kiss you. He could try to rape you. He could have grabbed your dick, grab your ass.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But making you feel uncomfortable,
Well,
that's a whole different.
subjective.
Yeah,
that's not the same
right.
thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's different.
Okay. That
That's
makes sense.
different.
And you gotta put it in the document.
You can make.
If
plenty
you
of
came
people
and whispered
feel
something in my
uncomfortable.
ear, I could say that. Then I was uncomfortable.
Whisper something, Mike.
Seriously.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I just figured a gay dude would have showed up by now. Like, I want my money too. You know what I mean? I just figured they would have showed up by
Man,
now.
them gay niggas was getting paid. They good.
Man, they done had 2 years, man.
It's day 3, man. It's on.
Shut the pissing in the mouth shit was overwhelming, Shut It's gonna get some worse. We gonna hear some worse shit. The nut and the nip, come on,
That's
bruh.
fucking
No.
weird.
Come
man.
on, bruh.
When you said, I was like, God damn, why?
That is wild.
Like the whole episode that just happened wasn't enough for you.
Another nigga DNA on your nipples, Shut That's disgusting.
I'm a
Like
tell
3
you.
niggas fucking your bitch and coming on her face. That wasn't enough for you.
Yeah, that wasn't enough.
That
No,
wasn't enough.
I gotta feel it.
Yeah, I gotta feel it.
That's a fucking attractive ass woman too.
She's
boy.
beautiful.
Oh my God.
Yeah,
Yeah, she
Cassie,
is.
Cassie,
Yeah,
beautiful.
That woman.
She always been a
Cassie's
beautiful
gorgeous.
woman. Yeah,
She is.
That bitch is goddamn.
Yeah.
Man,
yeah, she's gorgeous.
That bitch is stunning.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
a
saying?
very beautiful woman.
Bust, hey, bust on her face. Now you, that's disgusting, bro. That's disgusting.
Yeah, I ain't got Diddy getting off though. That's done.
Me,
You ain't got him getting
I don't
off.
got him getting off either.
Mm.
Yeah, they
Nah,
won't get they
He ain't getting no
with
life.
He not.
Him getting with something. I don't know if he get life.
Yeah,
with
I
it,
don't
but
think he
I
getting
know
no
his
life,
ass
though.
ain't. I know he ain't skating free.
Right.
Yeah,
I
that,
know
I
that.
think he gonna get a lesser charge.
I don't think so.
racketeering is the charge. I don't know.
I don't
what's
think he'll
lesser.
get racketeering. I think it'll be
Yeah, I
something
don't know.
else.
That's what he
Nah,
charged
that's
with.
what the charge
That we
is.
charge is. Yeah.
It's not gonna go down.
So what's racketeering? 20 years or life?
They said up to life for
Up to life,
racketeering, running
yeah.
like criminal enterprise, nigga, coercion.
Because and that's another thing too. Like it wasn't like they say he using business
Corporate,
the big
corporate
shit.
assets.
Spending
corporate
money
assets
to
on
cover shit,
you
to
know,
fly prostitutes out,
yeah.
crossing state lines.
that's like the main thing. Yeah,
That's so crazy.
yeah.
A rich nigga enhancing his free.
Yeah, because think about this, Rock. Young Thug trial, he was on trial for racketeering. No particular charge, though.
Yeah.
Not a murder charge.
Yep.
Not a goddamn assault charge. Not a shooting charge. Not none of that.
Yeah.
It was racketeering.
Because he paid a nigga to shoot niggas and shit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
everybody got to come in and say, yeah, he funded it, and he the reason why we shoot niggas.
Right.
But that don't mean you get the murder charge. You get the racketeering charge.
Right.
Yeah,
Right.
that shit, wow, yo.
So you don't think he gonna skate?
Hell. They want him too bad.
Yeah, they want that nigga.
They want him too bad.
They want that nigga.
Gloves are off.
You think?
Can't stop.
You
Won't
think?
stop.
You think another celebrity is going to testify against him in the near future?
Dawn Richardson.
Yeah, I'm
supposed
sure,
to
yeah.
testify
Who?
Tomorrow.
Who?
Dawn.
From
Invo?
Dirty Money.
Oh, Dirty Money. Oh yeah, yeah,
Daddy
yeah,
the King.
yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah, some
She
celebrities.
so she was the prosecution.
They gonna
She
testify.
testifying
Wow.
tomorrow.
Did Cassie, before we get out of here, 'cause we're about to wrap this shit up, but before Cassie, when Cassie testified, did she say anything about he promised me a deal if I do this? Because that's illegal too.
Yeah. I know she said it before. She didn't say it on the stand, but I did hear her be was like yeah, like we do. I can't say for sure. I don't know if you do this you get a deal, whatever. Because she both already had a deal.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So I don't know that exactly.
Yeah, that's extremely illegal. Yeah, you can't say if you suck my dick, I give you a deal. Your ass going to jail, nigga, and you should go.
Yeah. The shit R. Kelly was doing.
I was telling bitches that.
Yeah, he was telling bitches ass.
Suck
I give
my
you a
dick.
deal, you suck my dick.
Shit.
Jail, nigga.
I ain't gonna say the singer name, but I heard that the singer, one of the singers that got a deal, the dude that signed her told her he wanted to fuck.
Well, hold on. So y'all was talking about why she didn't leave. Control and manipulation is one of the things she testified in the
Yeah, that's subjective.
in
too.
court.
Yeah.
She
That's-
testified that he controlled her life, dictating her appearance, work, and interactions. Which actually they have proof of that in certain videos with interactions with different male celebrities. She claimed he blackmailed her with videos of their encounters, forcing her to participate in freak offs.
You still gotta leave.
Yeah.
You still gotta leave.
Yeah.
And this
So she would have leaked the he would have leaked the
Why
video.
she
and that
explained
shit's
she did
illegal
it
too.
due to fear of Combs' violent behavior and desire to avoid upsetting him. She also stated she loved him initially, but felt trapped and humiliated as the abuse continued.
Still got the.
You know, it's funny though for her. Those words might get people to sway on her side.
So wait, he faces charges of racketeering, conspiracy, sex trafficking, and transportation to engage in prostitution with a potential sentence of 15 years to life in prison if convicted.
Yeah, so all of this is about sex. None of it's about beating nobody's ass.
Right.
I just think they want to get him on a charge that sticks, basically. You know what I mean? We don't give a fuck Diddy kill Biggie. We don't give a fuck they said they killed Pop.
How the lawyers working is that what's going to stick. What's going to stick, yeah.
And to go with your Cassie's statement, she also said that he called her 24 hours a day, which means you ain't round that nigga 24 hours a day.
Boom.
That's all I'm saying.
Boom.
Got to leave. Boy.
I just think
You cut your house.
she
you,
left.
you know what I'm saying? You calling mail scribbles to come fuck you.
You got to go.
Yeah, you had time, sure.
Yeah, you had time.
The freak offs could last up to 1.5 days
Years
to
up.
4 to
1.5.
1.5 days to 5 days to 4 days,
Jesus
leaving her exhausted.
Christ, how much fucking can you do?
God damn.
Since she was exhausted.
Yeah, they wake
Drugs
up.
feel
Y'all want some
safe
eggs?
Right.
Come here,
Rick
suck it.
James in that bitch, ain't it? All right, man.
That's crazy, John. Hey, Diddy, man, for real. I honestly believe that
And it's
nigga.
crazy because she is also very much pregnant. I think she's 9 months pregnant. So
It's like her third kid,
this
right?
is definitely. I mean, it's still not good for her. You know, hell, going through this, type of stress. A trial can be stressful. That's stressful,
Yeah, man.
especially in the public eye like this.
Yeah.
Time. I mean, can't be. When your time comes, you gotta go deal with it. I hope she's well though.
But that's what I gotta understand now, though, because they know she could drop it
Yeah,
anytime.
she can go.
yeah, get her out the way.
Yeah,
Yeah,
get
get
her
her
out the way.
back to her family.
She done though, right?
I think so.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
I think
Yeah,
so, yeah.
good.
So
Shout
Don
out to
Richards.
Cassie, man.
So Don Richards. the
Shout out to
mom.
Cassie, man. I hope
Yeah.
I hope her life where she wanted to be at now, whatever. But
She found out what love is. I hope that man is the love she got.
I hope
now.
so too.
She's worthy of.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's kind of weird that Cassie had one record.
She had more than one record. I'm not gonna do her like
I knew
that.
Brittany was gonna say that.
I listen to R&B more than rock does, so.
Cassie had one song.
No, she didn't. I
One
can play
record
another
is
song.
better.
I know I can play. I
Yeah.
can play a
You
couple songs.
do that, I
can play-
do. That joint, right?
Yeah.
I can play another one. She
Sing
got
it.
that one with Lil Wayne as well.
I ain't never heard.
Yes,
Lil
she
Wayne was
has.
sweet.
Lil Wayne
Okay.
was sweet. The record wasn't that good.
The one.
I just give you the 100.
I do what I
I know,
do.
me
That
too.
joint-
I know.
That joint's a hit.
So I watching Saturday.
That
That joint ain't
that
knock
was-
up the charts.
That was Jonte Austin that did that,
Yeah,
though, right?
that shit was a smash.
Yeah, that
joint-
was smash.
Wasn't that Jonte Austin that did that one?
I want to say it was the other nigga.
That was Jonte Austin, I think. That's
Okay,
who
maybe.
she was linked with at that time.
Okay.
So I watching Saturday Night Live the other day, right? And you know when they get to the act, right? I think I'm of the age that I see the manipulation. Cause like the girl that they had singing, she wasn't talented, but she was all of the package.
Right.
She was like dressed a certain kind
Right,
of look,
right.
hair a
The
certain
look,
kind of way, the cute,
Right, yeah.
But she wasn't talented at all, and that was a lot of them motherfuckers.
That's a majority.
People back in the day, yo.
That's a majority.
Dudes and girls, they package you up, and when it don't age well, and when you look back, you're like,
Right.
this one talentless
Right.
motherfucker.
Cassie was talented though.
Huh?
Can you play a guitar?
No, she can sing.
Piano?
I ain't saying she wasn't talented. I ain't even saying that.
You're just
I'm
normal.
I'm
average.
just saying, like she want the baddest musical bitch we seen.
Who was better, Cassie or Total?
Total.
Well, I'm gonna say Total because Total had more
Yeah, they
hits.
had more
Okay,
hits.
okay.
Yeah,
So I'm gonna say
what?
Total.
Total the
You
same.
gotta give me somebody else.
They didn't
All right,
say-
well, okay.
They didn't say.
No,
right?
I'm
Let's
talking
say-
about what I just
Fair
described.
comparison.
Let's say Cassie.
It's the same.
Let's say Cassie or Sierra.
I'm taking
Sierra.
Sierra.
Of course, Sierra. Why?
She
Because
can
she can
dance.
dance.
She can dance,
And
she
she
can
Okay,
can
what
sing.
else?
And she can sing.
She
And
can
she
sing.
had a string of hits.
Bruh.
String
And she
hits.
got string of hits.
With Cassie, hold on. I'm making a point here. I'm making a point.
What did she do?
Sierra had talent. We gonna say Sierra got talent.
She danced better than most.
She danced better than
I ain't saying
Cassie.
Cassie got no talent, but Cassie was more of a package.
She was marketable, very marketable.
Yeah, but
Cassie's
that
very
ain't no
marketable.
talent.
Cassie was
It's on a
pretty.
package.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? She was the package. She was a pretty girl. We always going to take to a pretty girl. Sierra actually was pretty, but she actually had talent.
Cassie or A. Marie?
A.
A. Marie.
What? There's no
Crazy
question.
man, but A. Marie.
Right.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah,
There's no question with
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, I mean, but that's what I'm
It's
saying,
not
though.
disrespect to Cassie, but there's no question. There's no comparison
but
with
no,
that one.
all we doing is making a point.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's all we doing.
No, I'm not gonna lie. I watched that video recently. The do it. I actually said this is a fucking smash.
No, that shit was cool. That
Like
was
this
good.
is a fucking song. This is a hit single.
All
yo.
I'm saying is it could have been any beautiful woman that
They could have
hold a
picked
note.
anybody on that.
Total could have sung that
Anybody.
record. Yeah.
Total could have sung that.
You
record.
could have replaced any of them bitches.
Yeah, Total could have been replaced too.
Yeah, any
But-
one of them.
Total
You could have replaced.
definitely.
Yep.
You could have replaced Total with
Puffy
three.
made you.
Yep.
You could have replaced Total with
And that's why they was gone.
three dimes. They
Yeah.
couldn't
That's why they was gone because he
sing
made
a
them.
lick.
Yeah, you made you.
You could have Milli Vanilli Total, sir.
Yeah, you could.
Right.
Now some motherfuckers like the Jermaine Dupri chicks, the goddamn.
Why
It's
you
Escape.
guys- Why you guys
Yeah.
stuck with the total?
Yeah.
No,
The hell?
no.
Yeah, Escape them bitches could sing.
Yeah,
They can sing.
Escape could sing,
Yeah.
yeah.
But was they marketable?
Was it
Yeah.
mine?
He made them marketable though.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm
So I
saying.
didn't
The
say they
talent
was
spoke for
Shut
itself.
it. It's
talent
so
was
funny.
first.
It's so funny
The
how
talent was first because they want the baddest bitches.
Escape had 3 platinum records, bam, bam, all albums. Their albums sold 1 million copies,
Right.
man.
Yeah.
Right.
And
I
they
believe it.
didn't get the love for selling 1 million copy albums, son.
Well, they didn't.
Why they didn't? I mean, Escape got Escape.
They got
respected.
respect, but they didn't get that love like most groups get.
Like In Vogue.
like SWV, like In Vogue.
In
son.
Vogue, yeah.
I
Yeah.
would say Escape and SWV is the same motherfucking level. In Vogue, it's some different shit. Though.
Yeah.
You think In
That
Vogue
shit's
different than
some
SWV?
pop. They
Wait
got
a minute.
they got
In
to the
Vogue?
You
pop.
talking about you talking about whole group wise?
No, I'm talking about what level they made it to. I ain't talking about the quality of their music.
Okay.
All of them made very good
Okay.
records.
Okay.
Great timeless music. All three.
All three.
But In Vogue got to the pop level. They
Yeah.
never got to the pop level.
Who SWV?
But let's ask why though. Because In Vogue music wasn't necessarily better than Escape.
No.
Or SWV.
Or
Not like
SWV.
is
Right,
the
SWV.
best out of all
Why,
I mean,
because
but
it
no,
was prettier?
this is what
They
I'm
my
saying. Is
favorite
we making
out
a
of all
point right now.
Because it was prettier?
They was pretty.
Prettier.
Wow.
Yeah, they
They
packaged.
were
They were
the
pretty.
package, yo.
They were beautiful women.
The
all
story
of them.
was better.
All of them.
The story, the package,
Yeah.
the singing, the
That's why they got to the pop level. That's why Destiny Child got to the pop level.
Yep,
Because it was pretty.
that was
It's
pretty.
pretty.
And
Not saying our music wasn't good.
So Escape never went to a pop status?
they might
never-
got a pop record, but they not pop.
They never
artists.
went. They never really went
Yeah.
pop.
Damn,
though.
that's
Yeah.
disrespectful, bro.
Huh?
What's disrespect? The people choose it.
$3 million records, so every album you drop went platinum or better.
Yeah, they did well.
Yeah, the music spoke for itself. I guess I can't. I guess for like most
Makeup and weed couldn't do nothing
Some
for
people
them.
want this.
Oh
Some
my
people want the
goodness.
money. Some people want the fame.
Yeah.
That's crazy, son.
No,
If we selling
women
records,
want pretty
if we
women.
selling records and getting money, I really don't care about going to pop.
Explain Missy then.
Talent is
Talent.
first and foremost.
Yeah, talent
Okay.
first and
Her
foremost.
package was good too, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, she took
can write,
what wouldn't
she
be
can
traditionally
sing,
attractive.
She can write, she can sing,
and
she
and
can
she
rap.
turned it into costume.
Right.
Yeah.
And that's why it worked.
And I'm about to
She
say
was
this too.
creative.
Dancing, too.
No,
Yeah,
she was
super creative.
animated.
Yeah, animated.
This was
yeah.
very animated. She was fun.
She was
And that's what
creative,
took
yeah.
Missy to pop because she was
Yeah.
fun, animated. She had timeless records. She got pop records that never
Yeah.
die. And not only that, she did it for other people as well.
Because
know what I'm saying?
Missy made Lizzo exist.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, without Missy, it'd be no Lizzo. I
You
don't
seen
think.
what Lizzo look like now?
Yeah. Yeah.
She
Happy
was
for
never
her.
ugly. I don't understand.
No, Lizzo wasn't ugly.
No, she just lost a little
Yeah,
weight.
I say she's a big
She got a
girl, but she
Jill
wasn't
Scott on.
ugly though.
She got a little Jill Scott on.
I'm happy for her.
Yeah. But but Cassie could have had 3 other records that could have been smashes if she won't fucking and doing freak offs and shit and involved as a girlfriend.
I
wouldn't
wouldn't
say
that
that.
bad.
I wouldn't say that.
How you come up
I'm
with
just
that
saying
bad?
because that one record, Charlie. So you mean to tell me the Bad Boy Machine
Mm-hmm.
that gave us Total?
Mm-hmm.
Total had what 5, 7 hits?
It don't work for
Tell me
everybody.
that Total had like 7.
About 5, 6 hits.
It don't work for
So
everybody.
you couldn't
Rock.
give Cassie 6 hits?
Rock. The
It's
people
not about- it's
decide
not-
if it's a
it's
hit.
Right, it's
Right.
not about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't decide if it's a hit.
Cause she had other singles.
Yeah, sure, but they
Hey,
they weren't that good.
They weren't that
Yeah,
good.
the people ain't bite. I mean, it's what it is.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know, son. I would have thought Diddy would have.
I didn't like the song with Lil Wayne, but a lot of people did like it. It's like, you know, so, but.
They run the charts. That's all I'm saying.
That's
all I'm saying.
So couldn't throw a Mace verse. Couldn't throw a Mace Method verse on the Cassie.
Another thing about Total, I'll say too, the imagery of Total Soul.
Yeah, they packaged it.
They packaged it well.
Yeah.
No, the bitches dressed in leather. They was before their time.
Yeah,
I say this a lot. I always say it. Total before their time. Yes. Yeah, because they Total was singing about fucking and shit before this shit became a thing like now.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Total
kind of broke the barrier with that type shit. That bad girl shit. That was Total.
I think the same Mary J. Blige theme, hip hop beats. Hip hop beats.
TLC also had a couple of songs
too.
As well.
But
what I'm saying is, Total set a bad girl image with the like the leather and the stuff that kind of sing about. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? They're like a girl Jodeci.
They were.
Same formula.
I think Total was making the same records Mary J was making.
Some. And Faith.
And Faith.
Yeah.
But see, that's why I said why. So how? Now here's the thing.
That's 2 different decades.
No, it's the same machine though.
Man, right. If a nigga knew how to put if a nigga knew how to put a hit in the can, everybody would have a hit.
Exactly.
That's not the way that shit works, yo.
And another point I want to make that we talked about before. You know what I'm saying? It might not be them. It might be her.
Wow.
Cause sometimes, like we talk about niggas writing shit for you, how you deliver it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You're like, yeah, nigga might have wrote rhymes for this nigga, but he delivered it.
Ryan Leslie did that for her single.
Yeah, that's what I said. I meant Ryan Leslie.
So just saying that to say, Cassie,
that's what
maybe Cassie want a good deliverer.
Wow, that's crazy. As a nigga that listens to music,
you gotta sell them records.
As a nigga that listens to music, Cassie was the ideal woman that niggas will look at. Niggas will fuck and girls will want to be like.
Yeah, you could get 10 million of them bitches.
No, I'm just saying.
Yeah, they everywhere.
You can pull them off the street,
record,
bro.
do. I mean, it was a club banker. You play that joint in the club, that joint's a banger.
She had one joint.
Yeah. So you would have said, okay, she got potential because she got one.
They tried.
A lot of people got one. Most people only got one.
I honestly believe he didn't.
They tried, man.
I don't think he gave the Biggie effort. He gave
tried,
the Mary J effort.
You can't make
He didn't give the Dark Child
like her, man.
chord. He didn't give the Mary J. What's the 411 My Life effort to Cassie.
Very different, man.
No, he didn't give Cassie that treatment that Murray got, nigga.
But Mary is not. Cassie is not.
He didn't put. Here's the thing, because he was fucking Cassie. He won't fucking Murray, so he put Murray in the room with hit producers. He didn't put Cassie. Come on, Shawty. Come on, bro. He didn't put Cassie in the room because he probably was jealous of the niggas anyway.
Bro, we talking about delivery, man.
How can you compare the two? That don't even make sense.
We talking about delivery, bro.
He could have made Cassie Mary J. That's what you're telling us.
I said he could have gave her records.
He could have made her Mary J.
You know what record gonna hit, bro.
All right, so Total ain't Mary J, right?
It just worked,
No,
right?
it's Total Mary J, yes or no?
No, it just worked.
All right, okay. Total had records though.
Yeah,
it just worked.
If you Diddy and I can get these 3 chicks and give them 7 hits. You mean I can't get this super dime that can carry a tune hit? Nigga?
Not necessarily.
Come on, bro.
Not necessarily.
I think he was okay with.
Right, Sean. You still making
yeah. Then niggas nobody would ever stop making hits, right?
Let me ask you a question. All right. I can leave Mary J in the room with Dark Child, and we come up. No, Rodney Jerkins, and we come up with My Life, right? They did My Life. No.
Nah.
Corey, that dude Corey. What's the nigga that did My Life? The whole album. What's his name? Corey.
My Life.
The My Life album.
I think Diddy did the My Life.
No, it was a producer, Chucky Thompson, nigga. Chucky Thompson. He left Mary J in the room. Mary J told the story, nigga. I'm in the room with Chucky Thompson. He throwing records and bow.
No, he writing records, produced records. Yeah, but Diddy.
I got writers, because Mary J write, but she wrote a little bit, but she didn't write all that shit. Her sister helped her. And they in the room with they in the room with Chucky Thompson. Didn't want nowhere to be found.
Okay.
And now, here's the thing. Diddy, he okayed all that shit, but he left her in the room alone to make records. I don't think he didn't want to leave Cassie in the room with producers, because he was jealous, nigga.
That could.
And that's why, and it ruined her career, Shaq.
But it
ruined her fucking career, bro.
But
You can't compare Mary and Cassie.
Cassie is not them other bitches.
Yeah, they
All right, Cassie,
Let's back up one. Let's back up
Cassie
one.
ain't married, but she could have gave us 4 more like goddamn total.
All right, let's.
Coulda, woulda, shit. We don't know that.
Yeah, you don't know. This one for us.
He
We
won't
can
fucking
back
Tory.
it up a
That's why
little
they got
bit.
hits.
A. Marie is one of the most unique singer, dancer,
I can bring that
performers.
up. Yeah.
Pretty. She still didn't get
She
to
didn't get the
Whitney
props.
Houston level.
She didn't get the prop.
It just didn't work.
I think Beyonce was the reason.
No, not Beyonce. I'll make a better example. When A. Marie and Ashanti album came out on the same day.
Oh, really?
I bought both of them. I remember. I bought both of them on the same day.
Which albums?
The her A. Marie first album.
The one with
Talking to me.
well,
Talking
yeah.
to me.
Yes.
Okay, that one.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah,
A
that was
classic.
great. Yeah, that was a great
Classic album.
Yeah.
A. Marie album.
A. Marie
A.
album.
Marie,
Fucking
yeah, that's a
classic.
great album.
I listened
Yeah.
to Ashanti album, listen to her album. I liked the Ashanti album. I loved A. Marie album.
Wow.
Ashanti got all the glory though.
Yeah, she did.
She had time and she had to wait.
You know what I'm saying? She had to wait.
The machine.
There we go.
The machine.
There we go. So saying that to say, just because you, even if you do make good music, good records, the people decide. Like you say, you got a machine behind you. You got a wave behind you. People gonna choose their favorite,
what's
the person
crazy?
that's popping at the time.
You know what's
Tevin Campbell had the machine of all machines.
Kevin had hits though.
Yeah, that nigga didn't make it to goddamn where they wanted that nigga to be.
Well,
What he was supposed to be, that nigga didn't make it.
Which is crazy because he can out-sing Usher.
I don't know.
Tevin Campbell got
Tevin
sing.
Campbell
That nigga
can
Usher,
out-sing
that nigga Usher, an underrated singer.
Usher,
man.
Nah.
motherfucker.
Yeah, that's
No,
a bad
Usher better
at
studio
that
singer.
time-
He a better studio
That's a
singer,
bad
sir.
nigga.
Tevin might have.
Let's go back to that time.
At that time, Tevin might have been up there with
Okay,
him.
yeah,
At that
I
time.
could go for that, bro.
Yeah, at that time.
At that
Yeah, we're
time.
talking about that time.
Yeah, that
We're
nigga
talking
Usher
about-
has developed.
And I do agree
Yeah,
with
he
Brittany.
has developed
Premier
into it,
singer,
yeah.
yo.
I agree with Brittany. Tevin Campbell's supposed to have been huge.
Man.
I don't think he wanted to sing about girls.
He's supposed to have been huge.
It don't matter
Hey,
what.
Rock, that's some
That-
wild shit to say.
right.
Yeah, Rock. That's
No.
Me,
that's
he
some-
want to sing about girls.
that's
It
some-
That's a
don't
little
matter.
kid.
It don't matter. When I
Shit
say
don't matter.
Tevin
Yeah,
Campbell
they had
definitely is underrated.
they had big plans for Tevin Campbell.
Tell me what you want to do.
Yeah, shit.
Yeah, that's a hit.
I'm ready.
That was a
Always on
fucking
my-
hit.
What was it?
I'm
Always
ready.
on my
All
heart.
that shit.
How do you mean he want to sing about?
No, I mean, Johnny, but
That's
y'all-
a stretch of a
All right,
statement,
I'm just
man.
being stupid. Okay, all right. But my point I'm making is though, how is it though?
You know, I was singing about him then. Shit, we don't
But
know.
Carl Thomas, for example.
Carl Thomas is another good one.
All right, would you put Carl Thomas in the same sentence as R. Kelly
No.
or Avant?
No.
I think
Uh,
R. Kelly and Avant is in the same.
All right, hold on. All right, give me another
How
one.
did you put R.
The
Kelly
ni-
in
RL from Next.
But
RL from Next or Carl Thomas?
RL? Because RL is actually, like, you know what I mean? Hit
Tank.
RL wrote?
Yeah, Tank or Carl Thomas?
who?
Tank.
You know what I mean?
Tank,
His Tank
easy.
wrote?
I'm giving you.
Carl Thomas had one. His first album was a classic.
It was. It was.
The nigga had about 3 hits though.
Huh?
He had more than one hit though.
I know he had one hit. I'm
Okay.
just saying, all of them was on that album though.
That shit. Was,
I don't remember his second album. Did he have a second album?
Yeah, he had a second album. It was trash.
yeah, I don't
Like,
remember.
no,
I don't
because
even remember that
I
shit.
loved his first album so much. I bought the second one. I think how bad could it be?
Yeah,
First album was fucking classic, bro.
it was.
He said,
Second
how
album.
bad could it be?
I'm serious. No, I'm serious. That's what I was thinking. I was like, man, I love Carl Thomas first album. You play it all the time.
That is-
So I got the second one. Like, how bad could it be?
That is the $1 million question though, because you got Cassie. You gave Cassie this one record that was a smash. You mean to tell me she wasn't good for 2 more? 3,
Rob,
4?
they think every record is smash.
Leslie
Yeah,
had
they
that
They
great
think
record.
every record is smash.
Yeah.
It didn't work.
Ryan Leslie did
What's
that.
complicated about
You know
that?
what he did? He got rid of Ryan Leslie.
And that's why. That's probably what it is. Because
He
that
got
shit
rid of
worked.
that nigga because he was jealous of that
Hey,
nigga.
that's all I'm saying. This
that
nigga
was-
Diddy
that was-
ruined.
Diddy
This
ruined-
nigga
he ruined
ruined.
Cassie
He
Ventura.
ruined her. Shit.
That was
purpose.
a long
Yeah, he
time
did.
That
Yeah.
could be true.
He won't
was
fucking
a long
total. He
time
won't
ago.
fucking Mary J. He
Ryan
won't fucking
Leslie
fake.
did try
That
to
could
say
be
that
true.
shit.
I would,
He's
I would,
been
I
saying
would
that
side
shit.
with that.
Yeah, that's all I was saying
But
from
that
the
don't
beginning,
mean,
bro.
That don't mean the
I
record's
said the
gonna
wrong
work.
name.
Man,
I meant
Ryan Leslie. Hold on. You heard Ryan Leslie album songs and shit.
Yeah.
Straight smashes. That nigga had like 9 straight smashes,
Is
Jay.
he still making smashes?
I don't know if he writing. He might be
said,
still
man,
writing.
you know,
yeah.
He might be so right
Yeah, but I'm just saying.
Everything everybody make is not a smash. So.
Yeah, man. It's just what it
Man.
is, bro.
Neptune's got duds.
Nigga.
Dr. Dre got duds.
Farnsworth
Okay.
Bentley got a smash.
With the everybody. Job?
Yeah, that shit was a fucking smash.
That's because of 3000 though.
Okay.
But it was a
Timing.
smash, Roxanne.
Man, the magic, man.
Yeah.
Hits is magic.
Kanye did the beat.
You got Kanye and 3,000 on the song. How
Everybody-
bad could it be?
No, for real, that's
That shit was a fucking. That shit was a fucking
It is.
smash.
Did you hear 3,000 verse?
Oh,
A smash,
he
bro.
destroyed that shit.
He destroyed it. I didn't want to hear nobody else out there.
That made him the GOAT right there. That verse, nigga.
Yeah, I didn't
Fuck
want to
that
hear
shit.
nobody else out there.
Exactly. I don't think nobody else rap. Oh, Farnsworth rap.
Farnsworth rap.
Yeah, yeah.
Kanye was just doing that. Don't stop, baby. Don't stop, baby.
Come on, that shit was dope.
That was sweet.
Yeah, that shit was dope.
I'm just saying.
No, that's why I said this has been
I
the
wanted Kanye to
misconception
rap
about
on this
Cassie though. You was a super dime and you had one record that worked.
That's how I go.
I go
Usually.
sometime.
Usually.
And you was on Bad Boy.
Usually that's how it works.
Daddy Kane.
They say that with Christina Milian.
She was on Bad Boy, wasn't it? She had more than one song though.
She did have more than one song.
She had more than one hit.
Yeah.
Big hit.
Yeah, big hits.
Dip it low.
Dip it low.
Below. Say I.
Say I. It's another one.
Man, you ever see the trope in
I
movies?
got
Ja
this, yeah, no,
You're-
she did what she was on that Ja Rule song, but it's another one. It's in my head, but I can't think of the title of it. It's a slower song.
Okay.
You remember, and this says it all, in Coming to America, and they would sit at the table listening to the women, and one was like, I'm gonna be a singer and a dancer.
Oh, yeah.
Nigga, it's a million of them motherfuckers.
Yeah.
They everywhere.
They come and
Bruh.
go.
Yeah, that's true.
But it not.
It's a million. They made that joke because it's everywhere.
Man, listen though. You Cassie, you got a
everywhere.
record, you a smash, and you a dime. You a fucking dime,
They
Shay.
was sitting there, bitch, like, bitch, please.
Please. Right.
Yeah.
They were falling asleep on that bitch.
Come on, man. You know what I'm saying? You right. Ryan Leslie, Diddy probably held that nigga over legs. You know what I'm saying? Who knows? But Diddy ruined that girl career, son.
I was starring my own movies.
Yeah,
Write my own movies.
Not with the right
He
records.
also had her modeling for him.
Yeah.
Come on.
Like, bitch, fuck on.
All right, man. On that
All
note,
right,
we about to
yeah.
get the fuck out of here. All right, man. But Lala ain't here, so we ain't got a long shout out. Shout out to Lala. Yeah, we miss your interruptions tonight.
Right.
Yeah.
We would've got to see half the shit. Lala.
Lala,
Shout out to Lala.
That's
Lala
funny.
be back next week.
That's funny, son.
Up to her motherfucking Lala self.
Hold on. If Lala was here, she'd be like Southpaw Battle Sunday.
Okay.
That's what it is.
Yeah, Southpaw
Do you
Battle.
know where it is? Do Lala justice
Damn, I don't know. Ember Hall.
now.
Ember Hall. I want to say.
Hosted by Lady Savage or something.
Wait, Radio B. Hosted by Radio B. Savage.
Who was she doing? Hosting too?
She hosts here.
Okay. All right.
You know that battle rappers be the dude and the girl. She, you know, she,
All right.
yeah, she up there.
Lala, we didn't miss your shout out even though you weren't here, man. And on that motherfucking note.
I could have said, I could have gave the wrong venue for real.